We're live at PAX East 2026 here in Boston on the morning show desk at the PAX Arena stage. My good buddy Eddie's walking through the land zone right now, getting ready to play some 2xKO. And I'm joined up on the desk by Mike, once again. Hi, Scorsese. What a pleasure to have you back.
Oh, such a pleasure to be back, man. Good to see you again. I look forward to this every year, dude.
Oh,
so happy to be back again.
It's so good to have you up here. Hey, guys, if you don't know Hi, Scorsese, well, the clue is in the name. You like to do speedruns, right?
No, sirree.
No?
Not speedrun, Scorsese. I'm high, Scorsese.
The
baby.
clue is in the name, huh?
Yep.
Look, actually, I do this every single day. I get ahead of myself. Look, we're going to talk all about why you're here, what you're doing, and it's going to be very, very fun to watch. But first, we have to, talk about what's going on this weekend other than you so that we can spend the rest of the morning show talking about you and what you're doing.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on this weekend, so...
There is, actually.
I pale in comparison.
Yesterday we had Stream Stars. We've also got 2xKO events going on, which start today.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very, very fun. And we've got GDQ coming in tomorrow morning as well. So
Can't wait for that.
There is something for everyone on the PAX Arena stage. And I believe we're going to be looking at an event schedule. So let's take a look at that. Let's throw it up on the screen. 10:30 right now. We're here. That's fine.
Are we?
I panicked for a second. PAX Arena morning show. There's me and Mike talking through the day, where Mike's going to be breaking the high score live, breaking the record.
Oh yeah.
Live, right?
The world.
On the arena stage for the next few hours, and then we're going to have our first few waves of the Almost Pro 10K 2xKO Open mixed mode bracket, which is the
That's a mouthful.
major. I know. I was really, really trying to get it right every single time. That's our biggest event going on across the weekend. $10,000 on the line, but also today, and today only, we're going to have a 2v2 2xKO event running in the land zone, and we're going to be showing the last few matches from that up on the stage as well. So, guys, if you're in the building and you haven't registered for our 2xKO events, come down to the LAN team. They're in front of us. They're behind the audience of the PAX Arena stage. You can't miss them. They're the absolute goats of all tournament administration, but especially fighting games. And you're going to have a blast. Come sign up, play 2v2, play 1v2, play 2v1. Who cares? It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a massive, massive tournament, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Have you played 2xKO?
I haven't gotten to yet, actually, so I went looking into it, but it's on consoles I don't have and Windows PC. Unfortunately, I own a Mac, but I have been given for some of my notes on stage a really cool Razer laptop, something that might make me go back to Windows.
Razer, thank you very much for these laptops, by the way. One for me, one for Mike. We appreciate that. You just didn't have to, but I you know what? Now that I've said it, it's happened. It's over. Look, let's look at the prize pool, right? It's the 10K prize pool for the Almost Pro 10K 2xKO Open mixed mode with $3,000. 3 big ones go into first place. $1,500 to second, $1,000 for third, and prizes paid all the way down into tied 9th place. So you just have to be in the top 12, I think, 10 or 12. I get this wrong every time. It's 4 people tying 9th, right? four confirmed. Thank you very much to my producer. It is indeed. All of the top 12 places are paid. So you know what? Like if 100 people sign up, you've got a better than 10% chance, because that's how it works.
And I mean, I think that's so cool too. I mean, think about it. You're playing fighting games, and you can literally win thousands of dollars. Like when I was going to arcades back in the day and doing that, the best I'd get is a high five from some other sweaty geek like myself. So it's so much better.
It's the clammiest high five. The sweatiest touching of palms in this.
Exactly.
And you might get a few of those here as well. Look, don't get me wrong.
I'm hoping for it, man. I'm hoping for it.
We got some money on the line. And we've also got a championship belt as well, which no doubt is going to make an appearance throughout the weekend. And listen, that's not the only thing going up on stage. Obviously, we've got you coming up very shortly. But yesterday, we had 8 of our favorite streamers go head-to-head in a competition that we call Stream Stars. And I think we've got a highlight reel to show you. Just in case you missed any of it, this was yesterday, the trophy coming out and we played a bit of PAX Feud, which everyone is just terrible at, but it's extremely funny. They were very upset. Did you catch any of this, Mike, or were you still traveling in?
I was still traveling. I come in from Philly every year, so I got like a 6-7 hour drive up on the day.
7. Wow.
Yes, exactly. I did that on purpose.
Spidey Army wagering no points in the
They had
final
Sonic
wager
1
round.
stuff. Look at that.
And then, oh my goodness,
game,
our
man.
producer was upsetting people left and right yesterday. Oh, you just recorded everyone Wheezy Wee losing the will to live. Abdullah extremely angry about the rule changes. And then no one knows Skyrim? What is going on? I thought this was a gaming convention.
Well, I would have at least gotten that Sonic 1 one. I mean, shame on me if I didn't get that.
Yeah, for real, Mike. Like the world record run on stage last year.
2 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that 2 years?
Yeah, last year was
Last year
Castlevania
was
Bloodlines.
Castlevania, of course it was.
Yeah.
And then we asked our top 4 to name 7 countries in Europe. Jesse Cox just stopped after 12 because he knows all of the countries.
Awesome.
Oh my! This was. Look at my face.
So cool.
I was trying to stop them.
Tetris Jenga, that's awesome.
It would have been a lot more awesome, but look at them cheating. They're just these guys.
Can we,
refuse to.
can we still play that backstage?
We could play it on stage.
Oh, nice.
Let's distract you while you try and break a world record. These guys are the best and worst people.
Yeah, that's all
We
right.
had so much fun. They refused to do anything that I told them to do. Oh my god, I'm not. Do you know what? I had my meltdown yesterday. I'm gonna be good today, Mike, because I know that you're gonna respect me as the host. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Stream stars. Next time, I'm gonna take off my belt. I'm gonna put on a belt so I can take it. All right.
I mean, I'm nothing if not a ham.
Oh my god. Hi, Scorsese.
Yes, sir.
Who are you?
Well, I'm not speedrun Scorsese, I'll tell you that much.
So what? So I mean, we everyone knows about speedrunning as a genre. High score is similar, right? But instead of trying to do it the fastest, you're trying to get the highest score.
Yeah, high score is actually kind of like the older form of competitive gaming too. It comes from the arcade tradition. Most of the games, a lot of them were single screen. You had your leaderboard and your high scores at the top, and they would actually do live tournaments. That's where the Twin Galaxies organization actually kind of started up. Nowadays, it's done more online. It's done on online leaderboards, submitting videos, live streams, things like that. But it's, it is still going. I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to be kind of keeping it going, keeping it alive. This whole thing a few years ago started because I did a high score record at home. And there was another one that I was breaking in the process, and I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I could just do this live at a convention? And I started reaching out, and, 3 years later, here I am, still going.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to have you up here. I'm always amazed by how comfortable you are on stage in front of a live audience, in front of a remote audience, breaking a world record, and also still being able to talk and field questions at the same time.
Yeah. I honestly, I love the audience, AMA style Q&A while it's going. It just makes it so much more fun. Even when I'm just at home on Twitch, I love crowd interactions. I can keep going. I can narrate what I'm doing, make little quips and cracks and everything like that. I do have that ability. But it's so much more fun when I have something that, is not coming from my own head, something to play off of there. So,
yeah,
I like
absolutely.
that. That's why I love doing this, I get to play off you, we chat back and forth. So it just makes it so much more enjoyable and a better show.
That definitely makes it more enjoyable for me. It would be much more boring if I was up here on my own. But actually, going back to what you said, because I thought it's kind of interesting, right? That the high score stuff is actually older than the speedrunning. And it makes sense, because older games, I can imagine myself, right? You want to get the high score. That's bragging rights.
Well,
it's not like, hey, look how quickly I can finish.
Well, you also got to think most of them didn't have an ending. A lot of them just did kill screens. So, if you were back in, the early 80s and you're trying to, dominate Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or Galaga or something like that, it's just, keep going till a kill screen. So it's not really going to go much faster. They're just... it's all about the points. It's just how it was back then.
It's all about the points. And you've broken successfully 2 world records on the stage now, right?
2 world records on this stage. I have 4 world records currently.
Wow. And do you still hold the 2 records that you broke?
I'm sorry, no, I have, wait, do I have 4 or do I have 3? No, I have 3 world records currently. I'm going for 4 today. That's what it is.
Hey,
yeah.
4 today. Do you still hold the Castlevania and Sonic world records?
Yes, I do.
Here?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Still got it.
That's you know why that's actually really crazy? Is because the Sonic the Hedgehog one, I swear to, we were like an hour in and you were like, oh, there we go, I've broken the world record. I'm just going to keep going. And you still hold it, like you're the actual GOAT.
Thank you. Well, and the thing that was kind of, the thing about setting those is I really try to make sure that when I go for it, I'm going for something that's very tough to beat. I don't just look at the leaderboards. There is, I kind of have a research process when I'm choosing a record. It's got to be something I could do within like a 90-minute to 2-hour time frame. It has to be a game people know because they don't want to see me do some like obscure thing that like 4 people played back in 1995. It just doesn't. Nobody wants to see that. And also, I go looking around for the highest score I can find that even comes close to fitting in the rule set. And sometimes I find things like on YouTube and things like that that weren't submitted as runs, and they are higher than what the record is. So that becomes my target. Okay. Castlevania was done like that. I went against a guy who did a deathless or a hitless run, and was able to further that by I think 10,000 points or something like that. So, I want to make sure that, if I claim I have the record and that, my score is the best, I want to make sure it actually is.
So you have to deep dive, beyond the leaderboards. You can't just trust that.
When we get into how much research I had to do for this game, it's insane. The amount of notes I have on my phone is the work of a complete psycho.
Whoa, what game are you going to be doing on stage? And are you going for another world record?
Oh, I am not just going for a world record. I am going for an unbreakable world record.
Okay. All right. That's a big call.
So the game for today is the Sega Genesis classic Revenge of Shinobi. Picked it for a couple reasons. One, I've always loved the game. Shinobi's awesome. It is a staple of the Sega Genesis. But also, Sega just put out a new Shinobi last year, and they just recently, as of 2-3 days ago, have new DLC, and it's really cool. They have you can fight against bosses from other Sega properties. So you can be like Joe Musashi going against Death Adder from Golden Axe, and really cool. So that was part of it.
Yeah.
But the unbreakable part is the scoring system's really weird in this game. It's not very straightforward, and I had to do a lot of testing, a lot of math, and I will explain this during the run because there's just way too much information for right now. But basically, I broke this thing down to the point where if I pull off my run successfully today, it is theoretically impossible to get a single extra point under the Twin Galaxies rule set.
So someone could, in theory, match your score exactly.
They can match.
But no one could. If you succeed exactly what you're trying to do, no one will ever be able to beat you.
Exactly.
Unless your calculations are wrong.
Unless my calculations are wrong. I actually do have one thing, and I tried to make these work. So at the end, if there is time, I have a flashcard with me with some saves on it where I can bring it right to the spot, and I will show you the one thing. If you can figure out how to make this happen, you will be able to beat me by 300 points.
This is exciting. I love this stuff. Mike, it's such a pleasure to have you on here. You told me that you've got 3 world records already, right?
Yep.
And 2 of them you broke right here on the PAX Arena stage.
Yep.
What's the other one? And what's I don't know, what's been your favorite high score run?
Oh, man. Well, I like them for different reasons. So my records that I currently have, the first one was the main track for Sonic 1, and that is a best in 5 lives. That doesn't lend itself well to a stage show because there's one section for 45 straight minutes. You're literally going back and forth and just bouncing on blocks. I had that section in the Deathless run that I did here, but you only do it for a maximum of 9 minutes, so it's not that bad. But I couldn't force a live audience to watch that for that long. It's just, that's torture. But
I think you're in the right place. I think there's a few people who might be like, no, do it.
I mean, there's definitely some. There's people that like anything you can think of. I mean, the internet will show you some scary things. So there's that. I mean,
more and more true by the day.
But yeah, so the one at home was great, and that's kind of what started me. I didn't even have the High Scorsese name or persona. I made it because I needed a way to put that out there. So everything developed from that record. So that's always going to be, hold a place in my heart. The Sonic 1 Deathless, that also is my first convention appearance. Not here, the first time I did it, back at Too Many Games. And then I didn't like what I did, so I came back and I did it better here.
Wow.
So that's always special because it's my first PAX. Castlevania, another one that I rebroke here because I didn't like something about it, and I did it better here. That was rough, though. I mean, you know, full disclosure, I may have looked like I was handling it well on stage. I had the flu during that. Like, I literally woke up that morning and was like, oh, no. And if you watch that video back, I might literally eat a half a bag of cough drops up there. It's kind of gross. Like...
But you're in good spirits today.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling energetic. I cannot wait to do this. Like,
amazing, amazing. Well, listen, look, we couldn't do this without, of course, our supporting partners and Razer, the official hardware and chair partner of the PAX Arena stage all weekend long. And look at all this cool stuff. I can't believe they gave me a fight stick and a laptop, and everything you see on camera is actually a personal gift for me. I'm not going to be able to fit it all, so, you know, I maybe ship some of it, but...
Or maybe you send it down to Philadelphia.
You know what? I'm sure there's something here for you, Mike. There's something for everyone in the LAN zone. All you got to do is sign up to play some 2XKO, and you can go and check out all of these new Razer laptops, setups, peripherals, chairs. I mean, it's just fantastic stuff. And we would love for you to play some 2XKO with our LAN team over in the LAN. Right now, we've got a 2v2 tournament running today, and we've got the Almost Pro 10K 2XKO Open mixed mode, which you may enter as a solo or a duo, heading up all weekend long, and culminating on Sunday, where we find who's going to go home with that $3,000 grand prize. Grand prize. Why did I say grand? I'm not that English. And also a champion.
Oh, come on. We couldn't get, like, Rule Britannia, like the British Bulldog.
No! And also a championship belt. Mike, you're here today with your lovely wife, Tiffany, as well, who is actually behind us over there. And she's always here supporting you. This year is going to be the year I get her up on the stage as well at some point, because I want to hear from her as well. Are you going to be okay with that?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm great with it. I mean, she's awesome. You guys would love her to the point where you wouldn't want me back.
We just get Tiff up on stage.
The only thing that helps is she's not very good at video games. But, I mean, if she was good at video games, you would never see me again.
We could get a piano. Can we get a piano? We could get a piano up on stage,
yeah.
right? Let's make that happen. In the meantime, let's get Mike set up on stage. Mike, any final thoughts before you get going, trying to break this Revenge of Shinobi world record?
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I'm sorry, Elliot. I came to win. So you want to see this go down? You want to see an unbreakable world record. That's what I said. Let me repeat. Unbreakable. Come on down to the PAX Arena and do it. Watch me do this live.
What am I supposed to say to follow that? Absolutely incredible stuff. Mike, can't wait to see you up there. Guys, if you're not sat down already, come and see High Scorsese break a world record that will never be able to be broken again. In the meantime, let's take a little bit. Wow, that actually like rocked the floor. The bass of that sound effect was amazing. Do that some more. We're going to go to a break, get Mike set up on stage, and when we get back, he's going to be setting a potentially unbreakable world record live on the PAX Arena stage. Don't go anywhere.
Whether it's sunglasses outside, blue light glasses inside, or night driving lenses in the dark, Zenni has affordable eyewear for everyone. Get 15% off with code PAX at zenni.com.
live. We're back. And this time we're actually on the stage, the PAX Arena stage. And the PAX Arena crowd is here. Yeah, how you doing? Why were you more excited when I said stage than I asked how you're doing? Hey, look, it's fine. I understand. It's first thing in the morning. You're not here to watch me. You're here to watch Mike break a world record that he thinks will be literally unbreakable, which is crazy. And he's also going to talk through it, and he's going to answer questions. And if anyone asks a really good question, I might give you a prize. Maybe one of these, I thought it was a flag, but apparently it's called a pennant, which apparently is not when you say sorry to God. But I think we can do both here at the PAX Arena stage, probably, and we probably should. So listen, I'm going to be giving out some prizes. Mike asked if he could have the pennant if he wins, if he gets his world record. Do you think I should give it to him? Tepid response. But it's early. It's early. I think once he starts killing it, then they might be more on your side. But you got to win him over.
That's how it wins. That's how it is every year. You know, it's first thing, everyone shuffling around. You know, towards the end, in the middle and the end, these seats fill up a lot more. We get good crowd participation, good everything. Yeah.
And it is. It's going to be awesome. Do you know what? Look, why am I talking? Let's get into it. Mike has a whole bunch of retro gear set up on the stage. All sorts of tech. He's going to explain everything. He's going to explain what he's doing. So make some noise for High Score Sazy as he tries to set an unbreakable world record right here on the PAX Arena stage.
All right, thank you, Elliot. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming out. How y'all doing today? Come on. Gotta be a little louder than that. I know there's not a lot you, but yeah, let's do this. All right, so for those of you who don't know me, who haven't seen me here in previous years, this is my third year back, and I'm really proud to be here, going for a three-peat. My name is High Score Sazy. I do live world record high score runs. Previous years, I've done Sonic 1, and I did Castlevania Bloodlines this year. The game of choice is Revenge of Shinobi, 1989 Sega Genesis classic. All right, the score we're going for is literally unbreakable. I will explain as I go along. There's a lot of detail. This game's got a really weird scoring system, but we are going to absolutely crush it. And not only am I going to crush it, but you will be able to watch this, and I am going to explain everything I'm doing in so much detail that you will be able to go home and crush it. All right, so you get a lesson in all of this. Not only will I be taking out every enemy, I will be getting every boss, every secret, every single point possible. There are 61 invisible hidden boxes that I had to memorize, some of which you won't find on any maps over the internet. So there are super secret boxes which are going to be revealed today. The only place I ever found it was very obscure videos on YouTube that I had to dig for. The amount of research I did for this is absolutely crazy. So without further ado, let's make sure we have, a good showing. Make sure this shows integrity here. So we are going to turn the console on, right here on camera, not messing around, playing with my real original 6-button controller, original Model 2 Genesis. For those of you who are into these old retro rigs right here, we got a Model 2 Genesis, an original Revenge of Shinobi cart. We got a Sony PVM 1354Q right here. Gotta go with the good stuff. It's running through an Extron splitter to just make it a nice clean analog split. And then the feed that goes to front of house is going through a RetroTink 5X. And those things are awesome. I'm sure it looks great up there. All right, let's get into it. So first off, shows right there, hitting the button. Let's check the options. So the rules that I have to play under. All right, this score will be unbreakable under the Twin Galaxies rule set. Has to be normal difficulty, start with 50 shurikens. I have a maximum of 5 lives. So the run ends when I beat the game or I take my 5th death. Either one. I will be using all 5 lives. There's a section in the end through the labyrinth which is going to get repeated. I've gotten quick at it though, so I do it on average of 6 minutes a pass, so you don't have to sit here forever watching that stuff because I know it can get boring. During this run, by the way, I definitely encourage audience participation. We do live AMA-style Q&A. Literally, ask me anything you want. It doesn't have to be about video games. You can ask me about music, about TV shows, comic books, other video games, me personally. Ask me about Philly. I'm from Philly. I love the place. So, anything you want, And if your question's good or if you want, you'll get yourself right up on the big screen along with me. All right, folks, without further ado, let's do this. Hit and start, starting it. Once again, hit and start. And here we go. So the first thing we do, literally, when you start this game, throw a shuriken. Hello, goodbye. All right, then, go for our first hidden box. You want to use the Jitsu of Fuchin. This is literally the only time in the run I'm going to use any of the ninja magic. If I use it any other time, I have screwed up. All right? So, let's put this on. This just makes him jump high. We're gonna do a double jump and spray, and there is our first secret. I have to get that. That is another ninjutsu. It plays heavily into the points at the end. All right, we got a ninja, we got a shuriken, or samurai, take him out. Another one here. 2 boxes, all right. 5 shurikens and a power-up. The power-up is key. You want the power-up. Power-up does a couple things. One, you see these flaming shurikens. They're much more powerful. And if you notice, he holds them up in front of his face like a little shield right there, right? You can block stuff with it as long as you're moving forward. So you want the power-ups, you want to keep them. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Get rid of that. And these are bombs. If you walk over them, they blow up right away, so you don't want to touch them. You also get a sword slash. See? Goodbye. Got a doggy here. Sorry, Fido. One here, one there. So we're about to see a super secret box that you will not find on any maps, and it only triggers after a weird sequence. So you got to come down here, break this box right here. Now you go back. All right, we're gonna walk back to the other tall bamboos. Do a double jump and spray here. There it is. I don't need this. I actually don't want those shurikens, so I'm gonna leave it. You will not find that on any map. Each of those hidden boxes is really important. That's 3,000 points, all right? Every box you get is only 100 points. Those are 3,000. Gotta get those. The enemies are a mixed bag. All right, so let's go here. Let's take out some more of these. We're almost done with the first stage. Every level, there's 8 levels divided into 3 stages. The 3rd stage is always the boss. All right, get rid of them. We got another one popping up here. We're gonna have a samurai and a dog, and then 2 popping up here. Swipe them out. 2, take them out, and then 1 more hidden box before we go to the next stage, right? So right up here, there's a full heart, get all your life back if you got beat up. All right, so what we're supposed to have here for on target is 20,700 points. We got it, all right? So we're still on track for the best run we could possibly get. So in that first stage, by the way, you got 10,700 enemy points, 1,000 points from regular boxes, that's 10 boxes, and 9,000 secret points from secret boxes. I have a laptop of notes right up here. It is this really nice Razer laptop that they've provided me with. All it is my score runs here. I don't actually have any information that I need for the run. It's just to make it so I can say this info and not sound like a complete idiot stammering up here. All right? But this thing is really sweet. I mean, this thing has, what is it? It's got an NVIDIA GeForce 5090 in it. It's got an Intel Core 9 Ultra 366, 32 gigs of RAM, and the touchpad's actually good. I am somebody who cannot stand touchpads, except for like the Apple touchpad. This is one of the few that I've used that I actually enjoy. So Razer, awesome job making that thing. All right, plugs aside, let's get back into the gameplay here. Going to the next one. What do you want to do on this first one? Throw a shuriken, because you got a guy right in your face. Boom, goodbye. All right, you're gonna hit this switch here. It's gonna open up this big stone wall. Don't go right away, because there's a guy who could be crouching there, just shoot you in the feet while you're waiting for it. So wait for it to go up, then jump in and attack. Oh, see, I blocked that with my shurikens. Get the box here. There's one here. You want to crouch. And then another one off in the distance. Now, there is a special bonus structure in this game. I am intentionally not taking out certain enemies because I have to shave points. I will explain it by the end of the stage. All right, it's kind of complicated. So, right up here, we got a 1-up. It's the only 1-up I want to grab in the entire game. The rest of the game, I want to avoid those like the plague. I got another one here. Let's take him out. Down here. And we're gonna wait, we're gonna draw out a samurai. Come on, buddy, and slice. Power up here, move over there, another ninja. This is the switch we wanna hit to open up a thing in the previous play. It doesn't open this, it opens something else. I want to avoid the samurai. For this, I have to shave a specific amount of points to keep the pacing right. Secret box up here, but I don't need the health. All right, so in that, I am avoiding 3 ninjas and 2 samurai. And I will explain later. Secret box right here with 50 shurikens as you're dropping down, so just boom, take it out. I don't need the shurikens, so I'm gonna leave it. Now here, 5 guys per every one of these. So just wait till the door's like horizontal facing you and just slice. You'll get them every time. They won't even be able to attack. Like hello, and you're done. Come here, crouch walk. Watch out for the bamboo spikes on the floor. They really get you. And we got another one. Now, this is one part in the run where if I mess around, I can actually get disqualified. the rules prevent something called leeching. You can do things, you can repeat levels, repeat points, but if there is an unlimited point source and there is no time limit there, you cannot keep going back to it. You are considered leeching and you will get disqualified. This is the only point in the game where if I came back to this section, they will start to respawn. Other than that, enemies stay dead. So I can only go through this once. All right, hear that? Oh no! All right, this is gonna make the last boss take the first boss take longer. I apologize, but we'll be okay. Got a little off on my explanation there. All right, I think I got all that. I might have to redo this level. Something might have glitched out there, and I might have to actually, for the points, I'll check at the end of the stage. All right, I'll get that. I do actually need the shuriken, so I'm gonna take it. I don't want to take them out. I want to leave them out of the way. There's a secret box right here if you jump and spray, but I don't want that. I just want to get the box points. I'm gonna jump here and draw out a samurai. Come on. Oh, pal, get over here. There he goes. He's gonna go down if you just duck. They kind of follow what you do. So you can just go like that and blast him. But yeah, the game just exhibited some weird behavior, so there's a chance I am doing this again. If I do, I will do it at like rocket speed to make sure it's not a problem. All right, so here's a trick. They do kind of what you do, right? So if you're crouching, they want to go low. If you're going up, they want to go up. So you can mess with it. Dance with them a little bit. All right, take out the last box. Let me see my points. Perfect. Okay, we're still good. So 4,100 and 900 points. That's what I want for this. Okay, that second part of the stage, you got 21,200. There were 11,400 points in enemies. 8 boxes for 800 points. 3 secret boxes for 9,000. Okay, I need that. So here's what's going to happen. I need to have a certain amount of shurikens going into this and finishing it. This game has a very weird bonus structure that ties to the amount of lives you have and your shurikens being a multiple of that. So you get what's called a secret bonus at the end of the level when you have 11 times the shurikens that you have lives. But it's not the same for every amount. 0 and even numbers give you 10,000 points. Odd numbers give you 30,000 points, and 7 gives you 50,000. So I have to pace my lives very specifically to maximize that bonus, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm shaving off a certain amount of shuriken. Oh no, I messed up. I actually have to redo this. I am so sorry, folks. We are going to restart this. We're gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna go faster. I didn't have as many shurikens as I thought, and because I didn't have the power up, I actually needed 10. So let's do that really quick. This is actually my first restart ever at a PAX, by the way, so you just witnessed history. I've literally come down and done it first shot every time, and I just ADD'd the hell out of that one. So sorry about that, folks. We're gonna go again. Here's me, here's my proof. All right, and I'll explain that while I'm doing the other stuff, so it's just kind of, quick, right? So yes, that score thing is very, very important. My entire run hinges on that. So once again, just for the people there, go here. Hello, Mr. Samurai. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you two. And you two as well. Get out of my house. Well, technically get out of my garden. I believe they call this the bamboo garden. All right, Samurai Jack. 1, 2. And I am padding out the run a little bit. I pulled off a perfect run the night before I came up here in 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I still got plenty of time, still going down. All right, let's get rid of that. And you know what, just in case, I'll burn more shurikens. I was trying to make it quicker, but I kind of screwed myself there, so I'm not gonna make that mistake again. All right, get rid of that. See you. And out of that, and I don't even need it, so that's fun. You don't have to get the power up to get the points, it's just breaking the box. That's the only thing they care about. So there's some things I'm just gonna avoid. All right, making our way back. Once again, I am really sorry about the delay there. That's unlike me. but that's the thrill of it, guys. It is live. This thing is 100% live. Like, there is no BS going on, so that's always a possibility. I could fall flat on my face here and just completely embarrass myself. And you guys get to watch it and point and laugh. So, there you go. Come on, let's get our buddy. So the thing about shaving points for the enemies, I'll explain that while I'm doing this, right? I know, look, looks like I'm going through the wall. So the reason I'm doing that is because if I got a single extra enemy killed there, right? What would happen is by beating the boss, it would up my life total, and then my bonus structure would be off. So I literally have to do that so that it doesn't flip my lives over upon killing the boss. All right, got 2. And I'm gonna count them, make sure I don't have a problem. 3, 4, and 5 alive. If you notice, by the way, I didn't take damage there. You can do what's called like incidental contact, and it'll knock you back. And sometimes there's no option but to do that. Okay, come on. All right, we're good. Let's go here. Through. Done. All right, that's more like it. Yeah, it was kind of behaving a little weird last time too, so I kind of like it to be a bit more familiar, you know? I love this. Oh, front door, back door. You ain't getting it. Okay, done here. Almost back to where we were at the site of the botch. All right, and we're gonna leave those guys alone. They are part of our point shaving. Like I'm an athlete in bed with a bookie there, trying to scam and make some dough. Got to do some point shaving. All right, that's good there. Box here, and we'll dance with this guy again because it's fun. That's too fun, man. It's just fun to toy with him like that. All right, we got the right amount of shurikens, and it's not even a big issue anymore because I have plenty. So I want to go into this with 34 shurikens. He takes 4 shurikens with a power-up to kill. They always give you an extra 5 as you cross stages, so you have to kind of do the math in your head for that. All right, so we're going to burn some intentionally. I want 34. And that was my problem last time. I was going for that, and I was like, oh, wait, I didn't have the power-up. So hopefully I don't make that mistake again. And this gives me 2 extra shots on him in case I miss. And if not, I can burn him. All right, here he is. They call this guy Blue Lobster, which is hilarious. And a 1, you just swing, jump, shoot him in the head. And 1 more, and he's dead. 1, 2, now we got our shurikens. And let's see our bonuses. Oh yeah, we got it all. So the bonus structure's crazy, right? Thank you. The clear bonus. You get 1,000 points for every single segment of your life bar you have. Perfect bonus is for no damage. Technical is how many ninjutsus, and the secret bonus is that multiple. All right, we got perfect. All right, we're good going into this. 117,900, we paced perfectly there, right? So, on this level, this one's a little weird. It's kind of hard to see the little shurikens against the waterfall backdrop. And there's a lot of platforming. If you can't do the double jump, you're done by this level. All right, sorry to say it. So let's walk forward. We got a guy across the way. Shoot him in the legs. Right here, we got another one. You want to jump? Too bad. Now we got guys with wings. We got Bat Ninja. Take out Bat Ninja, come down. Watch out for the gaps. You might not know they're there, so careful where you're landing. Come here, duck. Shoot him. Get up to here, right at this line. Wait for Bat Ninja. Goodbye. Up here, you got a power up and a heart. We're gonna come here. This part's tricky. Go to this part, stand here, wait for him to swoop down and throw a shuriken, then jump with him. Down, jump, and shoot him. If you don't do that, there's a chance he knocks you right in the pit. You're done. All right, we're gonna come here because there's another guy who has tricky spawning for some reason. So now if we go here, he'll spawn properly. Take out the box, come over here, wait for Bat Ninja. Goodbye. Now, we're gonna stand on this G, we're gonna jump, throw shurikens, because there's a secret box here with a ninjutsu, and I want that. The only power-up I really, really need to get in the game is ninjutsus. That's an extra 10,000 points at the end of the level for each one, so you really want to hoard those. There's a level where I get 60,000 points from those alone. All right, so you want to keep it. So now we got to come up the waterfall. What's that? Thought I heard someone coming.
Far away from it, and I can't find a good place to interrupt you, but I need to know, why did you get rid of some of your shurikens before you fought the first boss? Why is having extra shurikens a bad thing?
So, my shurikens have to be a multiple of 11. It has to be 11 times the lives I have. And that gives me a special bonus. And those bonuses add up. I actually get an extra 150,000 points throughout the entire run from all of those.
You have to have literally a multiple of 11
Yep.
of your life.
Yeah, so the last one, when I took out the boss, I had 3 lives and 33 shurikens.
That's wild.
And the next one, I'm going to have 5 lives and 55.
Does the game tell you that, or did you have to figure that out?
Kind of. It's a little cryptic in the manual. It's a little off. I will explain. All right, so from here, I got to come up. The best way to time this, right? Wait for the log to go off screen. Count 1, 2, double jump, and then do it again. We're going to take out this box, another hidden box right up here. Oh, missed it, so we want that. Oh, well. I can get more shurikens anyway. Ninja up here, double jump, spray. 20 shurikens here, that's going to come in handy because I'm a little skimp. Double jump, spray. Wait for the bomb. We're going to do that one more time. Double jump and spray. Get these, wait up here, there's going to be a bat ninja that comes. There you are. We're going to go down here. We're going to double jump and spray across because there's an enemy up there and he will knock you back. Then what we're going to do is come back and just spam shurikens because there's a bat ninja over there and he's kind of inconsistent with his placement. There we go, he blew up. And he starts throwing and it's kind of hard to dodge. All right, when you get to here, as soon as you see the bottom of the log, double jump onto it. And there's a very tricky hidden box, but I'll show you an easier way to get it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, crouch, and avoid. All right, so 135,600 points. We are on pace. That one got 17,700 points in that stage, 7,800 points from enemies, 900 points from boxes from 9 boxes, and 9,000 secret points from the 3 secret boxes. Let's go downtown. Or they call it the back street, because back street's back, baby.
Back Street's back. And also, High Scorsese is back on the PAX Arena stage. PAX Arena, make some noise.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back and going for a 3-peat here.
Absolutely crushing it. 3rd year in a row he's going for this world record.
Thank
and
you.
He did it last year and the year before with 2 different titles. But he always takes questions during the run. And I'm here with our first question. What's your name?
DJ.
DJ, what's up, man? Thank you for coming out. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Just a personal thing.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about it because this game, I played this 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And one of the first games I played on Sega.
Oh, yeah.
And the music always was awesome to me. So this question would you call Yuzo Koshiro to Sega what Koji Kondo is to Nintendo?
Oh, easily. Absolutely. And the thing about Yuzo Koshiro, too, is he didn't only do Sega music, he did some legendary Nintendo soundtracks. One of my favorite he did was actually Legacy of the Wizard for the NES. And that's got some bangers on it. It's fantastic.
Never knew that. Damn.
Oh, yeah, go check that. Yeah, go check that out. There's some really good stuff.
I got you now.
Yeah. And thank you for your question. Yeah, I love the music of Koshiro.
I'm going to be giving out some prizes for people who ask good questions, and I thought that was a pretty good question. So if you do have a question at some point, I'm chilling right here. Just catch my eye, give me a wave. I'll come and sit with you.
Awesome.
And maybe if your question rocks, I might give you a prize.
Cool. All right, let's get back to the gameplay. I do want to explain this one because there's a lot to it. This is a weird level. So I kind of have a strategy where I clear out the bottom and then go back up top. So right here, I do have to go to just make sure an enemy spawns because they walked off into a pit. We're going to get this guy one. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Trying to kick me in the face, will you? So those enemies, they call them blue dragons, right? You would think they're based more off Bruce Lee, but they really look more like Jackie Chan. They look more like 80s Jackie Chan. Think Jackie Chan like The Protector or like Operation Condor 2, which for some reason came out like 20 years before Operation Condor 1. Movies are funny like that. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is based off of movie properties, which you will see very blatantly later in the game, all right? So they call these guys the Lotus Gang, I believe, is like their name. And it's all just a bunch of different enemies that are inspired by enemies in Kung Fu movies. All right, coming up here, there is a hidden box with 50 shurikens off in the distance. So you got to do a double jump and grab it. We're going to come up here. There's going to be a guy who jumps out of the way. Go to the edge of this door and duck. Get him, jump up and throw a shuriken, hit him in the feet. I'm going to go back to respawn an enemy because he walked off into a pit. We're going to come here, go to the very edge, and duck. So he goes right over your head and slice him. Go here, hit these 2 boxes, wait for the bomb, and then you're going to walk forward. There's going to be a ninja who flips over. And just take him out. Take that out too. I don't know why I did that. Didn't need to. All right, they're imposters. They're not real nuns. Take them out. We're almost done clearing out the bottom row. We got to jump across, just in case. Don't want a problem. Shoot him in the foot. We're gonna go back, and then out of thin air, just appears. Now we got a couple of these who walked off into the pit. They come back. Take her out. One more. Shoot her right in the butt. All right, making our way back to the beginning. I almost said making our way downtown, like the song. And I'm not gonna start singing it. Exactly. See, Tiff, if you had a piano, you could just play that for me. Play me out. All right, let's get rid of these. And now we're going top row. All right, come over here. There's gonna be a box and 2 jumping ninjas. Another one.
How you doing, Mike? You ready for another question?
In just a sec. Probably like a minute or so.
All right, you let me know.
Will do. All right, we got one right here. Take him out. I'm gonna take a second because I am thirsty. You get really dry in this heat and talking for 2 straight hours. So. Oh man. It is esports, all right? You gotta hydrate for sports. All right, we're gonna go across. Take out this POW box, so you definitely want it. Take out the bomb and wait. Bye. Come back. Puff of smoke right there, jump up. Bad move, buddy. Come up here, get the box. Take that one out. Now this one might go straight down. Yep. So get him as he goes down. Sometimes he jumps across, and you gotta be careful how you go up, because you can go up and he can kick you in the face while you're flipping. All right, we got a box here. Run here. We're gonna jump and spray off the edge, because there are 2 enemies who will wreck your day. Uh-oh. No worries, we're good. All right, last hidden box. Let's check our score. 153,500, we're on perfect pace. Now, I'm gonna be the next boss, I'm taking him out with melee only. So I'm gonna burn it down to 50 shurikens, it's gonna give me 55, and I'm not gonna throw a single one. And the reason for it is after you take out this boss, they give you no time to waste any. So it's just a safer path, even though it looks kinda crazy. All right, while I'm burning shurikens, let's have this question.
All right, I actually really like this question. It's a good ego boost for you, Mike.
Cool.
Hey man, my name's Al. Nice to meet you.
What's your name, bud?
Al.
Al, what's up?
So do you remember the moment, and can you describe when you decided like this was the next game that you wanted to crush?
Yes, actually. So I had this in mind probably around after I did Castlevania. I said I wanted the new one. You know, I kind of like doing the heavy hitters on Sega. You know, I'm a big Sega guy. I really wanted to do this one. This is also, by the way, my first original record at PAX East. I don't hold this record. The other ones were ones that I held that I did better. So this one is, I am obtaining this for the first time today. Thank you. Yes. So the part of why I picked it is one, I really love the game. This was, you know, the killer app of Sega when this console first came out. You know, this was meant to show off the system and show how you can take an arcade property and kind of transition it to, you know, a more console-friendly thing, expand upon it. I always loved the look, the gameplay, the music is awesome, and there's actually a little bit of a history here. So I first found out about this game way back in the day as a little kid watching Video Power. Does anybody remember the show Video Power back in the day, Johnny Arcade? You know, first it was like a show with like tips and tricks and reviews, and then it became a game show in the second season where you go through a maze with a Velcro suit and get like free video games to stick to it. Yeah, so he did a feature on it showing how to go through the labyrinth level. And I always remembered the white ninja crouch walking and doing it. So later, you know, on when I finally got the game, like in like the late 90s, I went looking for what it was because I figured it was Shinobi, but I didn't know which one. And then I found it and I was like, yes. So this game has been near and dear to me literally since like 1990.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I remember that show, and I have not thought about it in years.
Awesome. Well, dude, there's episodes online. You know, you can go check it out. It's pretty crazy. I actually met a guy on Reddit who I might be trying to do an interview with who was a contestant on the game show, and he had all kinds of info. So, you know, possibly look for that on my YouTube channel coming up.
Listen, man, thank you.
Thank you. All
That's
right.
wild. Hey, Mike, no, the first time when I asked him what his question was before we asked you, Al was like, when did Mike find out that this was the game that he wanted to play? And I was like, yo, Mike breaks records on all the games.
Yeah, there is a process. I will explain the process a little better, but I do got to get back to the gameplay a little
Let's
bit.
go.
But I will explain a little more while I'm going. After
Wait,
this
I'm
ball.
gonna give Al a prize.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
give
just,
you a pennant.
dude, you got me to talk about video power on that and mention Johnny Arcade. I mean, you get it. You earned it. All right, we're going in. I apologize for the flashy lights kind of thing of it. It's meant to be like a club. If you notice on the sign, it says disco in script. So, disco over here. All right. This is all about distance from the enemy and crouching at the right time. So we're gonna go here, stand by this post, 1, 2, underneath, right here, 1, 2, underneath. And one more, and he's out. Oh, that has ruined so many runs. I hate that so much. So we got 10,000 points for 10 life segments, 10,000 points for perfect bonus, 50,000 from all those ninjutsus, and 30,000 for secret for the 5 lives with 55 shurikens. 258, 500. We're pacing perfectly once again. Whew. I gotta take a breather. That one kills me inside. Absolutely. Oh. All right, so we are on the military base here. This one relies on you knowing what lies ahead. There are so many cheap shots. So I'm gonna tell you where they are. When we get to this fence post, start shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the other side of the fence, when you double jump, you switch layers. So you gotta be careful where you are to avoid jumping into a trap, right? Other side of the fence, slice, 1, 2. And by the way, the music for this level is just so awesome, dude. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. All right, we're gonna go here, bomb box, 1, 2, and this is one of our first real infringing enemies, but you'll see him better on the other side, and I will explain. 1 here, 1 here. All right, after this, we're gonna pop these, jump and take him out and come back. So the guy with the flamethrower, in the original version, the original revision, he is legitimately Rambo. All right? There are a lot of famous action movie characters in this. The story goes, when the guy who designed the game said to his character designer, I want somebody like X, Y, and Z. He gave him lists of people from movies. The guy took it way too literally and literally delivered Rambo, Spider-Man, Batman, the Terminator, kind of mixed with Hulk, and Godzilla, all in the same game. Through multiple revisions, they either got switched out, taken out, or in the case of Spider-Man, granted a license from Marvel. The revision I have doesn't have Rambo, it has the bald guy. It has the skeleton version of Godzilla. It's actually kind of creepy. And it has Man-Bat, but it does have Spider-Man. All right, let's go on here. So this next one, you gotta double jump and spray your shurikens, but you have to be careful what direction or you will mess yourself up for later. So we're gonna go here, wait for them to throw, and go. And they gotta be going to the left. If you did to the right, you messed up your points. All right, down here, take these out. Now, this is really cheap what they do here. So once you pass this, there are guys lying on the floor shooting you in the feet, and you cannot see them. Crouch, shoot. 1 more, shoot. 1 more, shoot. You gotta do like, there was an old commercial back in the day where they were trying to say like, hey, they sell cereal in bulk in bags and they have them on the bottom aisle at the supermarket. So walk like this and do it and get your special stuff that's just as good as Fruit Loops, right? So I always think of that when I see him walking this way. All right, the reason you want to throw the shurikens in the right direction, that box up there is a ninjutsu. If you pop it off screen, you never get it and you lose 10,000 points. So we're gonna go here. The tops of these are actually considered the back layer, by the way. So we're gonna go here, grab it, get this, up and over again. We're gonna go on top of this shipping container, crouch, take out an enemy. Now, we're gonna come here, go to the top, let him go over, crouch walk, slice him, slice the both of them. Him and the attack dog, there's another attack dog here. They're gone. Come back around, there's a hidden box right here, full life. Now, when you come here, once you cross these, jump and kind of try and catch the gunner. All right, this is a little tricky. There's a guy throwing grenades overhead, but you got to be careful where you land because there's someone off screen ready to shoot you right in the feet, and it's not a good scene. So what you want to do is come here, get over top, crouch walk, slice them. Now wait, you want to drop as close to this as humanly possible. If you do it right, you'll be a little too far from him to start shooting, and you can still take him out. So come here, down, shoot. If you don't, he's got you. All right, come in here, let him go over, down, and slice. Now you got to time this right to the back layer. So I wait till the bomb he's throwing just leaves his hands, right? And now go back, let it blow, and now come through. And you got to be careful because that explosion will get you. Slice him. Now here, this is tricky. There's a gunner at the bags, there's a gunner on the floor, and he's really hard to dodge. And there's a Rambo that comes out. So you got to do the jump and spray at the right time and like angle. All right, did I get him? All right, cool, he's gone. Nailed it. Another one comes from behind. Go here. 2 boxes. And there's one more hidden box up here with a ninjutsu, so you definitely want it. All right, what are we at? 283, 400, still perfectly paced in here. So that thing, by the way, I just realized I am off on my thing. So for the airport countdown, that was 24,900 points, 17,800 comes from enemies, 1,100 from boxes, 6,000 from the 2 secret boxes. Let's get onto the plane. All right, and this plane is sketch. And you gotta save your shurikens here. All right, there is peril at every turn. Watch out for the doors. That's all I'm gonna say right now. All right, we need this. Bye, goodbye. All right. Here, there's one off to the side. Be very careful. One here, and a box. You haven't even seen the craziness yet, because I haven't been close enough. Now we're gonna go here, and you definitely want to throw it because there's a bomber there to get you. The door opens up. That thing will suck you right out, and it's instant death. Yeah, they, the Neo-Zed organization, they had some budget cuts. You know, they're flying lean. You know, Shinobi's frying Frontier, man. That's how it's working. So, what you want to do here, drop straight down. Just wait and boom. Careful here, there is a bomber. So, like, this can really screw you. It is so cheap. Go here, get him. And watch out. Whew. Hit that, don't get it. There's a secret box. When you get to here, go as close to the box as you can. If you do it right, he won't shoot at you. Jump over. These two, you would think you'd want to swipe them, but no, because you can accidentally trigger the secret box on the other side of this wall, and you don't want that to happen. Man, my heart is racing like a jackrabbit right now. This is crazy. Thank you. All right, this one is really tricky. You want to drop down here. There's a gunner on the other side, and he's at a terrible place, and he will shoot you right out that door. So what you got to do is you jump over into the little sliver right next to the other box and crouch. Then you're at a place where you can actually get him. Ah! Uh-oh. Well, that sucks because I'm not going to have the power up, so it's going to take me a lot. I apologize. This boss is going to take me a lot longer now, but we'll still have the points. Come here, look out. Get him. Look out. Out there. This is a death trap that comes down here. It is kind of sketch whether or not I get hit, but there is a power up, so I'll be okay. Woo, did it. All right. Yeah, they are just leading into a trap. 50 shurikens here, and now I need them. I only needed 5 before, now I need like 15. And, you know, and to do it. Hidden box right there. Definitely need this. Double jump to safety. Let me do a little math in my head. We gotta burn a few. I believe the magic number here is 79. I have to hit this thing 15 times, but it takes so long between hits. I sincerely apologize for that, folks. Really, it sucks. All right.
We will never forgive you.
You shouldn't. I should be drawn and quartered for that. All right, so score we got 298, 700. We're pacing good, okay? 15,300 were from that part of the stage, 5,600 for enemy points, 700 from 7 boxes, 9,000 from secret boxes. Let's do this. Okay, always be moving. That thing, once you cross under it, gives you those. You have to wait for that thing to come out and reveal a brain. Watch out. You cannot hit anything. And you gotta be careful. If you cross too close, you could be trapped on the other side and it's just gonna roast you. So just keep going. I know. And if you want to do a question, now is the time. Because
Now?
yeah, because this bores the hell out of me. So that will keep me going.
Actually built different. All right, who's got a question for Mike? Give me a wave. I'm in the crowd. All right, I got one. I'm running.
What's up, bud?
Hello, hello. What's your name?
My name is John.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, I'm loving the speed run, but I'm wondering,
Thank
as a
you.
Philly guy, what can you tell me about cheesesteaks?
Cheesesteaks? I'm gonna tell you something possibly controversial. The best cheesesteak I've ever had now, it's a newcomer, but they actually started in Jersey. There's this place called Gould's Burgers. They actually started in Jersey and then opened up a place in Philly. But my God, is this the most delicious cheesesteak I've ever had in my life. And I've had Angelo's, I've had all the Philly mainstays. A lot of them are great, but holy crap, dude.
Awesome, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. What's your favorite, Dud? Do you have a favorite cheesesteak or no?
I've only been to Philly once, and some Philly native gave me a cheesesteak and said, this is the best you can get, and it was amazing. So
Awesome.
I got to go back. I got to try your place.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thanks for your question. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Well, it helps. I got a couple of couple passes here, so definitely thanks for breaking that up. We're just making our way through this.
Walking fast.
Exactly, walking fast. His brain is turning green, so he's literally getting gangrene. So it means that these shurikens are just filthy. They're just dirty, rusty shurikens.
This is so wild.
Oh yeah.
You know who I want to talk to, Mike?
What's up?
I want to talk to Tiffany.
Ah, Tiffany, what's up, hon?
You know, they say behind every great high score runner is a woman who is both a professional ballet dancer and a pianist. That common phrase. Tiffany, Mike and Tiffany come here every year, and Mike gets to go on stage and Tiffany gets to watch. And I wanted to talk to you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hanging out with Joe, who came from Connecticut, Frankie, who came from, Northern Mass?
Yep.
North Shore, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Frankie online is the famous gaming mixologist. He has a whole host of these gaming-themed cocktails, and they look amazing. So seriously, give that guy a follow.
We were talking to Frankie last year, actually, about his cocktails as well. So I'm excited to see. You got to get a booth here at some point, Frankie.
I would love that.
I'm going to try that cocktail. But Tiffany, I want to know, what's it like? You guys are married, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
we've been married
10
since
years.
2015.
10 years, baby.
It's 26.
Yeah, it's not October.
He knows. There you go. That was the test. Look, what's it
Got
like? What's it like being
Yes,
married to
got it.
someone like this? Oh my God, he's crushing it. Do you think he's gonna do it?
I do. He's been doing this in our basement for months. So I think it'll be okay.
And do you ever go down there and watch him or try to mess him up while he's doing it?
Absolutely not. Whatever is going on down there is a huge mystery to me, and I just assume it's all going to work out. But if you go down there, it looks like the lair of a crazy person, honestly.
It is.
But he's having a great time, so all I can do is really support that.
The wife that every PAX attendee is looking for. The one.
Yeah, and also I gotta say for Tiffany, she does have a part in this. She helps me a lot with my bookings and contacts and stuff like that. So Tiff, thank you so much for everything you do for me, and thanks for your support, hon.
Thanks for taking the dog out at 2 a.m. It's a good
Always.
trade-off.
He's a tiny Yorkie. He's got a small bladder. All right, back to our gameplay, folks. So the first thing you want to do here, toss a shuriken. Goodbye. And now, hidden box. And it's a ninjutsu, so you want it. Excuse me, sorry. Probably should hit the talkback button for that. My apologies. Okay, so we're gonna go here. You can shoot through the gaps in the cars. So I'm gonna do that. Take out the box, Watch out for the bomb to explode. When you get in front of here, immediately shoot, crouch and shoot. Come down here, box, crouch and shoot. Jump over. Box here. There's a gunner right there. You can see the tip of his gun. Shoot him. Now there's gonna be a Rambo down below. Get to the edge, kick him in the face 3 times. When you don't have the power up, your low attack is kick in the face, and your high attack is like kind of slicing with a dagger. It's kind of badass, actually. All right, shurikens here. Hey, buddy, right through the cars. 1 box here, 1 box here. Enemy there. We're good. Hey, Rambo, the artist formerly known as Rambo. Get a heart. All right, at the end of this, there are 2 enemies off screen who will start shooting before you can get there. Once you get to the edge of the car, 1, go, 2, there we go. All right, got the power-ups. Gonna crouch, goodbye, Rambo. Come down here, 1, 2, take him out. Get ourselves some shurikens. Here, and pop him in the head. All right. This one is tricky, right? There's a guy crouching below, and there's him, but he will stand up. So you actually want to spray it. If you get too close and try and melee it, he'll stand up and shoot you in the feet. So you're better off just going like that. And just get him in the butt. All right, right here, we want to lure the Rambo into the right spot. So he stops right there. Now, jump and spray. Get them both. Pop the box. Box through there. And there's an enemy up above. All right, last enemy in the level. We're gonna come over, drop right down and shoot him. And a ninjutsu. Let's check our score. 396, 400, still pacing perfectly here, folks. All right, so for this one in the junkyard, by the way, we're in Detroit. There's names to all these stages. I just keep forgetting to read them out. You might see it on the tracker, but we're in Detroit. So we got 18,700 points from that stage. 14,000 came from enemies. 1,700 came from boxes. 3,000 from secret boxes. There was only 1 here. Let's go into the Motorville. This one is crazy, and it's got a really funky beat. By the way, there's kind of an unlimited lives hack here. Sega actually used to give this out as a tip trick. If you wrote to Sega back in the day or called them, they would give you hints. This is one they would give you for Revenge of Shinobi. I found it online. So there's a secret life right here. Those ones you get from hidden boxes are actually 2-ups, even though they say 1-up. So they say if you keep doing that and dying, you're up ahead. So you can use that to get as many lives as you want and then complete the game at your own leisure. All right, we got a double jump across this. Go here. Those explode, and they're hot, so you don't want to touch them on the side. You can get on top. Watch out for the flames. And also, there's lava. If that wasn't, treacherous enough. We're gonna get down here. Hidden box, and got the shurikens. We're gonna wait for that to blow. All right, get up here. We gotta double jump onto that hook and take a ride. Wait for him to shoot. Walk off. Get him here. Get him here. I have a little trick here, right? I give myself a little safety. I have what I call like a little insurance plan, and I'll explain it in just a second. So we're gonna get up here. Let this motor come down. I gotta time it out with the shooting, so I don't lose here. Come on. Ah. All right, next one I'm just going for it. I don't care. Oh, good. See? It was an effort and futility, pal. You didn't stand a chance against me. All right. We're gonna leave that box right there. And we're gonna leave this box right here. Now, what we're gonna do is very carefully get between the wall and that enemy. And we're gonna crouch and slice, because if I'm standing, I end up slicing that box with the whole, beam of energy, whatever you wanna call it. So we're gonna go here, wait for him to shoot, drop down, and slice him. We're gonna leave these. You'll see why at the end. I don't always need it, but it's really nice to have. Especially when you don't want to go back and do the game again. All right, so coming over here. Get over to here. We're going to take a tiny shortcut, but not really. So we're going to come back. Let's just get up there. Come down. Ah, I love it. All right, let's just get him here. He's crouching. All right, so for this, you got to time it where he's shooting when the box is exploding. So it's not right yet. Come on. No. Getting my steps in. Right on the treadmill. There we go. You're done. Free life here, but I don't want it. And a bomb. All right, don't get smushed. 2 gunners up here. Make sure they're both gone before you proceed. Just in case. Double jump up. If you fall down the conveyor belt to the end, you go right back to the beginning of the level and have to loop all the way around. There's here. This was that space I double jumped up to and got the shurikens. Now, there's a box here and an enemy lying prone, so you gotta kinda do that. Almost done. There is a super secret box in this level, by the way, that you won't find on any maps. And it's got a little weird sequence of events. So, if you throw shurikens right, like where that first burner is, that low one, it will open a secret box with a heart. But it won't trigger unless you go to a certain point in the level. It's really weird. So if you come here, wait, and then you go over, then it'll go. All right, and now we pop it. There it is. All right, we have one more secret box and our insurance policy to get. All right, not trying to have problems, so just make sure this time's out right. Perfect. All right, take a ride down, crouch, get that, and it's a ninjutsu, so I definitely want that for points. Here's a POW in case I needed it, and here's a heart just in case I needed that. Now I gotta burn some shurikens. Gotta get us down to 77. This is the big one right here, okay? This, I get 50,000 points from that secret bonus here. All right, this is lucky 7s. Don't want to screw this up. All right, if we got any Schwarzenegger fans, this is the boss for you coming up. This is what I like to call the Hulkinator. It is literally a Terminator in like human form who turns green and gets angry and you get mad and then blows up into robot Terminator. Like, it is such a blatant ripoff, it's amazing. All right, so we're just gonna get rid of our shurikens here. And this just gives me a little wiggle room. I mainly melee attack them. All right, let's do this. All right, with the car, you want to get him with the shurikens, but look out. All right, this is good. He's done here. Done. Hulkinator out. Yeah, look at that bonus. I get over I think I get like 160,000 points in bonuses here. Like, do you clean up? Now, if you notice the clear bonus goes up, it's at 16,000. That's the max I can get for it. Because what happens is every 100,000 points, your life bar gains 2 segments. So getting points actually makes the game easier for you. So you want to get that, right? So now I got a nice long life bar going into the next level. Let's see where we're going next. We're going down. Oh, this is area code 818. I think it's LA. I don't know. Like, it's not LA. This level, I hate this level so very much. They call this the laser scraper. There are so many cheap hits in here, it drive you insane. Start off with a secret box and a ninjutsu. All right. Yeah, I've got to listen for it. All right, you want to always be crouch walking, but always be moving. Because these are the worst, and they sometimes shoot you on the feet when you're standing on it. So you want to like jump when you land, or else you get a hot foot. It is so cheap. I hate it so much. All right, get up here, double jump. This is a little dicey, but it works sometimes. Get through, always crouch walk. All right, to get here, get up here. Take him, jump up, crouch, get him. We're gonna wait for that bomb to blow. All right, once we get up here, we're just gonna take that for some insurance, get him out of the way, and come around. 2 boxes to get here. You want to time those out. So they're kind of a weird cross section. So wait till that one, the top one's going away and the first one is starting to go down. All right, here we go. Up here. Oh no! All right, well I just lost my POW, but it's fine. It's also first stage, so no big deal. All right, double jump up here. 1, 2. Go here and crouch walk. Get to the top, double jump to spawn an enemy. This part is weird with the enemy spawns. Get here, spam, got him. Double jump, he's gonna go. Get him. Double jump this way. He's gonna come down. Get him. Now you come over. And now look out. Jump. Good. All right, I'm gonna get the heart. I don't need the shurikens, but I gotta get the box. I'm here. Almost done. Take out him. Drop through the floor and come back. We got one more enemy over here. Thought you can get me. Go here and double jump because that laser will get you. Last hidden box right here for 3,000. Get the heart. And let's check our status. All right, I got hit once, which, sucks, but still did it. All right, so laser scraper 568. Perfect, that's exactly what we want. There was 15,200 sage points there. 7,800 came from enemies. 1,400 came from the 14 boxes. And two secret boxes gave us 6,000. The next one is the freeway. This is a treacherous level. The double jump mechanic brings you in front and in back, but it's pits in front. So you gotta be really careful. You can't double jump to get out of the way of things because you'll just die. Excuse me 1 second. All right, let's go. And there are cars that come at you. It's insane. All right, we're gonna go up here. Duck, look out, jump, get her. Lucky the cars always follow a pattern. We're gonna get here, wait for the car to come, jump, duck, shoot, wait for the car. Good. All right, come here, double jump, shoot. Get him out. Wait, there's another hidden enemy off screen. It's pretty cheap. So we're gonna get here, double jump, spray. Now we gotta time this out. This is kind of a pain in the butt, but it is gonna work. Here we go. 1, 2, you're done. Now there's a really cheap enemy off screen here. Got him. All right, get here. Look out, because he's throwing. He gets you immediately. All right, we're gonna get here and into the next section. We're gonna double jump and spray, and I'm gonna get my POW back. All right, watch out for the fake nun. If it doesn't, oh, this is timing out great. A lot of times I have to do like kind of weird wiggle room like maneuvers here. All right, let's get to the front. It's gonna trigger the next nun, as well as the guy throwing bombs. Huh, worked out perfectly. All right, let's look out. Let's jump a car. We're gonna go here. Take that. You done. Let's deal with her. All right, this one I gotta do kind of a trick. So what I'm gonna do is wait for this, kind of use the roadway to my advantage, and go like that. By the way, it's always that gray-green car in the back, then the red. Follows that same pattern every time. All right, get to here, double jump, shoot right down. And there was a bomb, and it goes. All right, let's come back here. The next one's a little tricky. There is a hidden enemy throwing bombs, and they also do it in a way that's really sketch because it's easy to get blown off that platform, but we got him. All right, we got a line of 3 hidden nuns. You gotta time this out. It's kind of weird. So we're gonna get here. We're gonna wait for the red car. Jump over. Here they come. Come on, follow me. We're gonna jump over and crouch. Wait, start kind of going forward. 1, 2, 3, they're done. All right, back here because we got a hidden box. So if you need some life, there you go. And speaking of needing some life, someone who would break down a game for all these details probably needs a life of their own. All right, there's a hidden box right there with a ninjutsu. Definitely needed that. And one more here for lives, but I don't want them. All right, so there's your 3. Now, this next one is a weird thing. There's like domes like on a truck, and there's like electricity going around the floor like the 3rd level in Donkey Kong Jr., and there's things shooting at you. Each bubble takes 4 hits, but one of them I could do with melee, so I really only need 8 shurikens for this to get like the proper multiplier. So I'm gonna burn some. All right, so wait, 99. We want another 4 from there, so 103. And then it's gonna give me 5. Yeah, I'll just go for the 103. It gives you a lot of time to burn them. All right, immediately crouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch out for the electricity. Start making your move forward. Whoa, didn't time that right. Look out for the thing that shoots. Yeah. Now this one's better because the electricity doesn't come on top of this one for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, he's done. So the trick to this next one is go like this, right? Get it to where it appears on screen, come back, and then stay at the very edge. Just make sure you don't really scroll the screen. Now you're at a level height to shoot it. You just gotta time it, and it's kind of tricky. They're not really favorable. Nailed it easy, very nice. And right off the end. Because if I blow, thank you. Oh yeah, let's let that go, baby. So 682, 700, pacing perfectly. Let's go down. We're taking it down. We're taking it down to Chinatown. And Chinatown is a really cool level.
Hey, Mike, do you want to know what your wife just asked me?
What'd you ask me?
What's a shuriken?
I gotta be honest. Look, I'm a big geek, but I'm not a geek who has like old Japanese weapons out of the house. So she can be forgiven for that. All right, so let's look out. The red pants Jackie Chan's right here. They are 2 hits if you don't have a power-up. The trick this level, though, look, that's tough. You have to do a lot of like going down, and you can't see what's below you. So I have to kind of lure enemies into place. All right, so let's go here. Let's look out. Get him in the feet. Now we get a new enemy. We get a guy, Nunchaku enemy, right? These guys are actually kind of cool. They attack low, and then they attack high. They alternate. So what we're going to do here, right? There's the enemy below. We're going to wait here to lure him to the side. That way he's not in my way, and then I can just easily take him out. We got 2 down here. Go here. We're going to lure them over to the side. Just give ourselves enough time so that they're not right below us and kicking us in the face. Saw him jump. Now we go. Keep walking. Once they land, slice. 2 for 1. All right, another one here. I can go up for her. She's not so tough. She's a crazy 1, 2, 3. It's 3 with power-ups. It's like 8 without. All right? And when she's doing her flips, you can't attack her. All right, so let's go here. Let's just make sure he's over to the side and then come down. All right, this one, wait. You have one of those flipping enemies and 2 nunchaku enemies here. Wait for the flipping woman. Get her in the hands when she comes up. All right, she's done. Get between these 2 signs, drop down. That'll put you in the right spot. Slice and slice. All right, hidden box 50 shurikens right here. Grab that. Hidden box with a ninjutsu right here. Grab that. Come on up. If you need a POW, you need it. Come on up, shoot. This guy across. Very long jump here. Got it. Well, you can try that one a million times, though, because it's not a pitfall. Let's take him out. Come on down. Bob's Discount Furniture. Lure him over. Hey, we are in Massachusetts, right? Bob Kaufman is a Mass legend. All right, let's take her out, and then we gotta lure these guys over here. All right, we're good enough. Come down. 1, 2. Hidden heart right here. So by the way, I'm just gonna tell you one thing. The next level is a train. It's very tricky, and there are no power-ups. And the boss sucks without power-ups. A lot of times, that will actually ruin my perfect score. So I need to make sure that I do not lose this power-up from here until the boss. No pressure, right? Let's come here.
You got it, Mike.
And just so you know, I will not be taking Q&A during the train segment. All right, let's look out, because I definitely don't want to screw this up. All right, let's get you, and now we're good. All right, slice, slice, and everything nice. All right, wait for the bomb. We're going to lure 2 of the enemies here. All right, let's check. 712, 700, perfect pace and good to go. So that part, they call that level the Kung Fu Gang. 30,000 points in that stage. 20,100 came from enemies. Those are big point enemies. 900 from boxes, 9,000 from secrets. 3 secret boxes. All right, the train. The way this works, there are girders that randomly come at you. Some come high, some come low. You can duck some of them. You can jump all of them. One of them's kind of high. You cannot duck all of them. If I take damage, it's gonna be rough. Wish me luck, folks. We're going in. We're doing what they tell you not to do in the city subways. Ah! Hidden box right there. Just gonna go like that. Oh. I'm taking my time here. Basically just misses his feet. Dude, I'm like twitching up here. I mean, that's where the name comes from, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'm literally twitch reflexing it, like just. All right, can duck that one. And the girders will block your shurikens, by the way, so you can get screwed really bad. All right, come on, baby. There are some cheap enemy spawns, so I'm just really trying not to screw this up. Yep, that's what that was, okay. 1, 2. We're almost out of the woods here. At least for this part. Once we're out of the tunnel, it's a little easier. All right, no lights, we're out of the tunnel. Woo, no girders. All right, still a lot of cheap enemies here, so we are not out of the woods yet. If you see me randomly throwing shurikens, I'm trying to take them out off screen. All right, there was a Rambo there. A lot of them drop from the sky, and they like try and shoot you in the feet. So it's really cheap. Like right here. Ugh. And then there's gonna be some right here. 1, 2. Ah! And those shurikens are so small and hard to see with all the stuff going on in the background. Well, that's one thing Shinobi 3, or at least Shadow Dancer did better. I think Shinobi 3 also had bigger shurikens from the enemies. All right, one more. We got 6 boxes here, or sorry, 7. 3 bombs, 1 heart. Oh, no, it's 6. 5 bombs and 1 heart. Watch out, there's a Rambo right here. Couple more ninjas. I think there's 1 more. All right, hidden box at the very end, and it's a ninjutsu, so you definitely want it. Let's do a score check. 734, 700, that is perfect pace. That's exactly what we want. So 22,000 points came from that stage, 14,500 came from enemies, 1,500 from the 15 boxes, and 6,000 from the 2 secrets. Now, this one is a pain. You fight Spider-Man, and you used to fight Batman before they, said, hey, cease and desist, buddy. So now you fight Man-Bat. With the power-up, the fact that you can block makes the web part a lot easier, and it makes the bats part a lot easier. All right? Let's go for this. This is one of the things my run hinges on. And if you notice, I don't care about shurikens anymore, because after 9 lives, it doesn't do it anymore. All right, let's go here. Look out. Here, look out. And 1 more. And he's done. All right, when you do this, go all the way to the edge and keep walking. 1, 2, walk with him. As soon as it hits him, 1, 2, 3, done. Got it. Whew.
Are you serious?
Thank you.
Just making this look so easy. It's unreal.
8,700. We are pacing perfectly. All right, let's go down to the waterfront. Or, sorry, to New York, to the breakwater. Now, excuse me 1 second.
Mike, during the level before this, actually, you were like, just going to hit a guy off screen. Got him. And your Tiffany went, I don't believe you.
Well, the thing, yeah, you can hear it sometimes, or you can see like a little hint of an explosion coming out, which is funny. You hit him with a shuriken and he explodes. It makes no sense. All right, so for this one, there's a lot of hidden enemies. They jump right out of the water. They are ready to send you into the drink, okay? This is a very treacherous one. You gotta know what's coming. So, first thing we're gonna do, come here, crouch, boom. Get to here, and we are gonna double jump and spray. Get rid of them. Wait here, get rid of him, double jump. Slice, So see what's happening there? I was trying to throw a shuriken, it's doing a swipe. This is something what I like to call getting box locked, okay? What that means is there's a box too close that it's trying to go for melee instead of allowing you to do shuriken. So what I'm gonna do here is go like this, come back, respawn those enemies because they're gonna jump out of the water. 1, 2, we're good. Now, careful. There's a raft down there, but there's an enemy that's gonna jump out and throw shurikens out of the water. So you wanna go like this. Goodbye. Take out Rambo, come here, double jump and spray. Watch out for the bomb. Wait a little bit for Rambo to come up so he's closer, so it's easier to kick him in the face if you don't have a power up. Good to go. Get here. We're gonna take you out. This one is tricky. You wanna spray. You're gonna spray one right down below. 1, 2, right out of the water. Now there's a power up here. You can't get it. There is no way to get that. If you try, the only way is if you left the other enemy and you damage boost it. But by damage boosting, you would lose the power up. So it's pointless. So just get the points. All right, going here. Going across, you want to get to the very edge to trigger an enemy and slice him. Come back, and trigger another one off screen. Done. Get here, there's gonna be one down below. And you are about to see the craziest jump in the entire game in just a second. This is the killer of runs. Oh, I got all 3 at once. Normally I have to go back. That's awesome. Okay, so look at... Excuse me, I'm going to cough.
Mike, have you got water up there? Do you need me to bring you some?
I do, and I'm running myself dry, but I gotta get through this. So I will drink at the end. So, look at this. I know, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. This is literally as far as your character can go. Using the Jitsu Fushin, the high jump, doesn't help. You just get stuck at the top of the screen. There is a trick here. You have to double jump at the last possible moment. There is a trick for the approach that I'm going to show you right now. And by the way, thank you. When you land, you have to throw a shuriken, or you will get knocked off. Wish me luck. So go here. When you do it, you will land in the perfect spot if you keep walking. Just telling you. Here we go. Yes! Oh my god. If you double jump too early, you don't make it, and you double jump too late, it doesn't trigger, and either way, you're done. All right, there's an enemy up here. Get him. Take out Rambo. Hidden box right here. Just tippy toe. Get it. Each one of those if each one of those and have me go back would have cost me 112,000 points on the run. So I'm really happy I didn't miss that. All right, let's make sure where are we at. We are at 841,400. Perfect score still on. Stage points, we did 20,700 from there, 14,400 from enemies, 700 from the 7 boxes, and 6,000 from the 2 secrets. Let's go to the machine room. This one is crazy. And there are 2 super secret hidden boxes that you will not see on maps here, okay? So first thing you do, turn, crouch, hidden power up. I'm gonna just give myself a little drink here because clearly. Whew. All right, let's do this. So you have these like missile carts that come out. When you get too close, they're gonna come at you. You gotta be careful. They will run you over, but you can ride on them. So if you go here, careful. I do want to get those shurikens. I don't have to. We'll do that. This one we have shurikens and a box. So slice. The next one is a bomb. We're just gonna get that and jump up. Come here, crouch, start shooting. Go here, crouch walk, right? Stay crouched. Get here. You wanna go right between them. Slice. All right? If not, you're getting hit. That's the trick to that section. Or you can jump and spray, one of the two, you know. Watch out. Come down. Take that. Guy off screen. Take that. Come here, because you want the guy below to stand up so you can see if he's shooting at you. There you go. Hey, buddy. Grave mistake, pal. You're done. All right, there is a hidden heart right here. I'm not going to get it yet. You'll see why in a second. There's a PAL box right here. I'm also not going to get it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on this cart. I'm going to start walking forward until it starts moving. Immediately it starts moving forward, I'm going to jump off the back. And this will make it so I can get to an enemy without getting shot. So go here, down, and here. And then, oops, get him. All right, I walked out on some shurikens here, but I don't actually need them, so it's fine. All right, coming here, crouch, crouch walk, get between, slice. If you heard that pop sound, there's a box in there, and it's a bomb. It's also not considered a hidden box, so it's only 100 points, but it was in there. 1, 2. There was a box here, but I shot it from off screen. We're gonna come here, just jump across so I don't get run over by the cart. Grab the POW. Grab the lives. Now, you want to go across the bottom, because you want the game to have these enemies spawned and active and shooting. There's a reason for it. If they don't, I can't hear if I'm walking into an ambush. But with that, I can. So one here, and one there. Now, super secret box here. You can't get it unless you put on the protection shield. Down by that little, see the way I'm facing? Down by that little metal coil, there is a box of 50 shurikens. You have to do kind of a weird double jump. You have to double jump, wait for him to fall a little bit so that it doesn't hit the platform and you get the angle right. So watch. Just like that. And you can't get it. Get here. Shoot the guy there. You're gonna see a little platform show up just at the edge. If you do that, you take them out. Get up here. Ninjutsu. Definitely want it. Definitely need it. I'm gonna lure that. If I can see the platform, I can take him out. Now, there's a guy down there where the platform is with the box, ready to shoot you right in the face. So, you don't want that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk. The second he touches that platform, crouch. If you do it right, they won't be able to shoot you, and you'll be able to go through clean. Oh! It's okay. Okay. It just means that I'm gonna have to take a little more time with Godzilla. I'm not happy about that, because it's kind of a dicey enemy. I might have blown the perfect, but not yet. All right, we got a guy off the side. We're gonna lure the shots. Let's do it one more time. Come on. We're gonna go straight down. 1, 2, and then a secret box right here. Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me you're doing this now. Ugh. Okay, I have to do something. There's a weird thing in this game, right? I need that hidden power-up because not only 3,000 points, but it's a ninjutsu, so it's actually 13,000 points. But sometimes it doesn't want to play ball, and I literally have to go back to the beginning of the level to get that thing to spawn again. It is so stupid. It is so annoying. I apologize for this, but it is just how it is. So
Mike, would now be a good time to get a question, maybe?
Not really, actually, because it's a little hairy. I cannot screw this up if I want perfection. It is also very hard to get up here. This is kind of a tricky jump. Like, because it doesn't like to let you double jump unless you just skim it. So, I'm really not happy about that part. Let's just put it that way. Come on.
You got this, Mike.
That would have been it. But he can't, like, touch. You gotta, like, get him there. There we go.
Yeah!
Whew. All right, sorry about that. I'm really sorry about this. Sometimes the game does it, and I was sitting there at home, I'm like, please don't do this during the run, and sure enough, it does it during the run. So, you know, just my luck. But yeah, it's like, it's literally a lot of points, and you know, because this is a high score run, I have to do it. All right, back to the beginning. Now let's make our way back. So sorry about this, folks, really.
Making your way downtown.
I am actually, because I have to go down. Making my way downtown, making my way downtown if I want to make it fancier. All right, coming through. Please don't give me a problem. I'm begging you, game, do not give me a problem. I have worked so hard for this. Okay. Yes! Okay. Oh my god, that was so annoying. I'm so sorry about that, folks. Okay, this next enemy, is Godzilla in skeleton form. All right, this is the revised version where they're like, hey, that's a little sketch. Don't do that. It's very tough. I apologize. I'm going to be trying to slow play it, but I need to nail this. I cannot screw this up. If I do this, I almost have this in the bag, okay? So please bear with me, folks. Okay. Wow, he's really close. Okay, what you do is when he picks his head up, shoot him, drop. And just keep doing it. I'm literally shaking right now. Like, I have, well, actually, no, there's been a few nervous moments in some of my last runs, so that would be a lie. I was gonna say I've literally never been this nervous doing a live run, but that's a lie. What's rough, too, is, like, the original version gives you a lot better indicator of how you're doing. Oh, come on. Please, just die already. I feel like that scene in the beginning of the second Austin Powers movie. It's like, why won't you die? Come on, make the death dinosaur noise. Yes! Oh, oh my God, yes! Oh, oh, you do not know how. Holy crap. All right, I do have to start the next one like right away in action, but I will explain once I get to the right spot. All right? So we're on pace, 953, 200. All right, we got the right score. We are killing it. We're doing good. The first thing we got to do is go and double jump over a mounted gun. All right, so let's go here. Double jump, spray, hidden box. I'm gonna grab those, and now we can talk. Whew. So everybody, if you're still with me, we're getting really close to the last level. This is the last level in the game. We're getting close to the last stage, and we are doing great, okay? Still stuff can go wrong, but we're getting to a point where it gets kind of safe very, very soon. This level has a lot of pitfalls and a lot of grueling stuff and a lot of cheap stuff, too. So, these gunners right here, right? If you notice, if you get a little closer to the edge, they turn directions. They keep shooting after you're gone a little bit. So what you want to do is make sure it's turned, and then you want to, right when it shoots, then do your double jump and take care of what's on the other side. It's never clean on the other side, by the way. So we're gonna go here, spray, shoot, jump, look out. Get there, there's a gunner, shoot there, there's a bomb. Wait, there's gonna be guys on the bridge and a bomber at the end of every bridge. Take them out, crouch walk, all right? Just take your time, don't rush. Kick him in the face. There's a gunner across the way, shoot him. Break the PAL box, there's the guy, the Nunchaku enemy, take him here. Now we're back in good shape. Take out the gunner, crouch and walk. Take him out, get here. Now, this part is super sketch. You gotta take out that box. On the other side, underneath the bridge, there is a hidden box with a ninjutsu in it. You need the ninjutsu. So timing is crucial here. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna jump. Get that. It popped it. We're gonna crouch walk and jump. All right, the next one. Thank you. The next one, you will die if you do not follow this procedure that's coming. This is one of the cheapest things you could possibly happen in a game. So what's gonna happen is that gun right there goes up and down and only goes and stay at the top when it shoots. There is a gunner on the other side who shoots. The only way that you can avoid getting shot is if you are on the highest point. If it is any lower, he is shooting you and you are going into that water, you're done. So what you have to do is jump at the right time and spray shurikens to take him out before he fires off too many shots. It's insane. Wish me luck. You want to do it as soon as he shoots. All right, so I'm going to get down, get in a position. Take practice. Go. Goodbye. See? Like, that's so cheap right there. All right, ready? Do the same thing as before. Let him shoot, jump, spray, shoot, jump. All right. Take that. There's a guy, an Nunchaku enemy, so we gotta wait. We gotta be careful because someone's throwing bombs. So I'm just gonna crouch and shoot. Got it. All right. This part, really trying to mess with you. So first off, take him out first. So it's gotta time it. All right, I'll time it for the low shot. There we go. So for this one, you want to double jump and spray, land in the middle of the platform, and duck, okay? Do it right, goes overhead, walk over. Yay! All right, last cheap shot. What you do here, you want to double jump and spray from the very end of the platform. If you do it right, what happens is you land, the guy's shooting. He takes a shot at the right time, and you just miss his barrage of bullets, okay? Like that. You see, like, just missed my feet. $974, 600. We got it. We are on pace for this perfect score right here. So let me give you a little stats, because that was kind of crazy. And the next one, I had to give you an explanation, because this is like the big trick, the big secret, okay? So for this one, 21,400 points, 14,300 from enemies. 1,100 came from 11 boxes, 6,000 came from 2 secret boxes. The next one is what's called the Cellar Maze. It is a labyrinth of a bunch of different doors. It is long. It can be long if you don't know where you're going. There's only one path to get to the boss. You'll see the fastest path towards the end. But what happens? I get 112,000 points if I clear everything in this level and then die, right? So I'm gonna do this 5 times. I've gotten it down to where I do about 6 minutes per chance. The 5th time I'm going through and going for the boss, okay? What you're gonna see is literally the fastest way to go to every single room, take out every enemy, every box, every hidden box, right? And still do this. It is the most heavily optimized thing I have ever put together. It's crazy. I will be releasing a video to show this online afterwards because there is just so much to it. All right? Let's do this.
Mike, let me just jump in real quick because we've got a lot more people sitting down.
Awesome.
In the arena
Love
since
it.
you started. And just in case you don't know exactly what's going on, we got High Scorsese sat down playing Revenge of Shinobi, trying to set a brand new world record that you don't even hold right now, like the last couple of years, right? And if he succeeds at everything that he is trying to do, the world record will become literally unbreakable.
Yes, sir. Exactly. This will be a perfect... so I did so much math and so much research for this thing and did a bunch of test runs. I made sure that by my calculations, if I do this, you literally cannot get a single extra point under the Twin Galaxies rule set. All right, so here we go. And
amazing.
And during this, I definitely want the Q&A going for you. Let's keep this lively.
All right, hey, I'm gonna go out back and get some prizes.
Yeah.
When you see me walking around, give me a wave if you want to ask Mike a question.
Yeah. And exactly, so after the first pass through, get the questions rolling. We got it.
Yeah, you let me know. You
Yes,
give me
sir.
your signal. Hey, make some noise for High Scorsese!
Thank you. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. My 3rd year in a row. Hopefully hitting the 3-peat here. All right, let's do this. The Labyrinth Maze. This is nuts. All right? There is so much to remember here. So first things first, you got a POW right here. Shoot him. Wait, shoot the samurai, come here. Do a little jump so we keep going. We're gonna go into this first door. Immediately turn and crouch and slide. Done. Right here, shoot him in the feet, drop down, go here, slice. Hidden box, we're gonna come up because we'll be back here to come through in a later part of the run. Take him out, come through, get to the end, shoot. Very end, jump, turn around. There's one, drop, get him in the air, hidden box right there. Hidden box right under there. Back to the first room, okay? Now, some of these aren't hidden. Some of these I found ways of going through without having to backtrack, like this right here. If you go into these little alcoves, you can't get out. But if you're tricky with your shurikens and you line it up, you can shoot it right through the gap. All right, we're gonna go up here, take the guy out. We're gonna go wait for him. 1, 2, and crouch down. We're gonna swipe, trigger the other hidden box. Right there. All right, this guy in the distance, shoot him. Hidden box. Get down, boom. All right, and through this door. Immediately turn, red pants, gone. Take out, I think they call her Pink Lotus. 2 hidden boxes, one has a weird, tricky kind of spawn. Oh, got it on that one. The POW is a super secret. You will not find that on any maps, all right? So you saw it here first, folks. Go down here. We're gonna take out these enemies. Slice, jump over the door. You don't wanna go through. Crouch, shoot. Down, crouch, shoot. We're gonna get here. Jump and spray. Sorry, jump and spray. There we go. I don't need them, don't want them. Just go this way. Now, this is a part you do wanna play if you're just playing the game for fun. Crouch down here. Whole host of a ton of power-ups, all right? So there's a 50 shuriken here, but look at all these boxes, right? So right there, there's 10 shurikens, a ninjutsu, and a POW. There are 40 shurikens, a 1-up, and a heart, all right? So the game really tries to give you opportunities to, not be going in limping. We're gonna come back up here, we're gonna go to this door. And this part is crucial to making this work, okay? This room is very important. We're gonna take out these 3. All right, 3 shots here, go here. We are gonna leave these boxes alone, all right? These are the only non-enemy things that can hurt me in this entire level, and I need to be able to intentionally kill Shinobi here. So, leave those alone. Down here, 1, 2, 3, take her out. There's more, but I don't need it. It'll just, take longer. Got another hidden box up there, hidden box right here. Pink Lotus, goodbye. All right, through the door at the end of the hall. Turn around, shoot him, shoot Rambo, take the box. Once you get past this pillar, shoot, take him out. There's a Rambo in the little alcove, right in the head. Now, up here, there's another enemy. Slide one across the floor, get him in the feet. Now, this hidden box right here is sketch. Sometimes, triggers from here. Sometimes, triggers from here. Sometimes, it's something in the middle. It'll happen, though. It's so annoying, though. There we go. Told you. All right, take him out. Sorry, my aim is off. One on the feet, and now get here. Line the middle of his head up with this line in the wall. Double jump, right there. All right, there's your hidden. Come up here. You want to jump outward and then come back so it spawns the enemy. Take out the box. Come up here. Take out the box. We're gonna go here. We're gonna double jump and spray at the height so it goes past the box and shoots him. Up here, you're gonna jump. Hidden heart. We're gonna drop down. Double jump. Hidden POW. Through the door. We're done with this one. All right, we got us here. We're at the bottom of that first room that I went into. So watch this. We're gonna go here, up, make our way back through. 1, 2. We're gonna drop through the floor, and we're gonna take the middle door. Because it's actually faster than going through the front hall, even though it's multiple doors. Up here, because what this does is this puts us at the end of the front hall, right next to the door we need. We're gonna come here, so this is the end of the front hall, and now we're making our way to the boss. But we're not actually gonna go to him. In that door, turn around, shoot, jump over the door. Up here, slice, at the end, crouch and throw, jump, hidden box, slice. All right, come through. We gotta avoid this door. Slice, double jump, and right over. Don't land on the door. Okay, it is very important you do not go in the door on the left. Door on the right. Come here. Down. Get him. There's gonna be enemies abound. We're gonna go this way. All right, if you notice, I'm doing this little pumping walk here. If he walks slower when you're crouching. Excuse me 1 second. He walks slower when you're crouching, so I try and get a couple frames of faster motion in there just to make this a little quicker for everybody. Shoot him. Hidden box. All right, got one here, and one here. Hidden boxes at the end. Hidden box. All right, now we go through. So just a little pop-up, get just a little tiny speed boost. It does add up. I am a psycho, and I timed it with a stopwatch. All right, get here, slice, wait, because they do what you do, so you want to stand there, let them shoot to the wall. Slice, this part's a little tricky. All right, so what you do is you stand here, jump out a little scroll screen, let them shoot, let them do it again, jump, because then you can get him and him. 1, 2, 1, 2, hidden box. Come back. This box here is what you need. All right, this room is a gauntlet. I do want to get beat up a little here, and you'll see why at the end. This is what keeps the points going, allows me to get the 5 lives going, all right? So we're gonna come in here. There are 7 ninjas and 3 flying ninjas. 1 fly, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've been hit, that's good, I want that. Get him. 2. All right, let him beat me up. I'm not sure. I think the other one might have despawned, so I'm just going to do that to make sure. Okay, good. So you're going to get stabbed. You do not want to go in the door on the... All right, good. Risky, but I did it. Hidden box right there. You won't find that on maps either. 1086, 300. That's exactly what we want at this point. Now, let's kill him off. Let's blow him to smithereens. We're going to go through this door. Which puts you right to this door. Which puts me right to my boxes. Right to my trap. 1, 2, 3. And boom. Aww. So let's get a score check to see for what we need for our run here. 186, 600. We are still on perfect pace. Woo! All right, so this is rolling great. So now, let's do it again. I'm gonna be trying to get through these as fast as possible, and let's get those Q&As going.
All right, I'm gonna come back out with some prizes in a second.
Yes, sir. All right, and I will narrate as long as you're not doing questions, just to reiterate. So once again, turn and slice, up, little incidental contact, come down, turn and slice, hidden box, come on up. Now, I do want to get a few more shurikens here, because like I said, that one extra box is a little sketch, and you have to spray at it, and that's a loss of 8 shurikens each time, so you don't want to run out. It's just kind of a pain in the butt.
So while I'm walking around waiting for someone to give me a wave, Mike, one of the prod guys had a question, and it's similar to the question that Al asked before, but we got a few more people here. So obviously you're going for a brand new world record, an unbreakable world record in this format. How long have you been practicing this specific run?
A couple months, and the hardest part was actually figuring out the correct strategy that would maximize the points. So one thing that I got over the holidays, thank you Tiffany by the way, actually might have been my birthday, was a flashcard, a new flashcard, right? And that actually had save state features, and that was a godsend for getting good at this fast, because it allowed me to set up different points, different runs and stuff like that, in order to like really optimize and test everything. It also, sorry about it. Don't worry, we'll have that power up back in a second. It also allowed me to create like challenges. So like I made my own boss rush mode and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a lot, but really it was all the figuring out. I actually had a different method for this level up until like a month ago where I figured out, hey, I can actually squeeze more points out of it.
I think I can practice this game every day until the end of my life and still never be this good. This is 2 months, you said.
More than that. Like I did on and off, but it was a couple months, like 2-3 months at least.
That's wild. Hey, Arena, who else has a question? We got one right here.
Slice.
I'm definitely going to ask you. What's your name and what's your question for Mike?
My name's TJ. My question is, how long did it take you to figure out where each secret box was, even the ones that you said that weren't on a map?
Months. And actually, I'm so happy you asked me that question because it leads me to a shout out I was trying to give. So I do a lot of research for 2 reasons. To make sure, 1, that I'm, getting all the secrets that I need, everything like that. But 2, I want to make sure that not only am I beating the score that's on any posted leaderboards, I want to make sure I'm beating any score I could possibly find out there, right? So I go looking for everything. And I looked through so many videos. One of them I found by accident. That one in the motor mill level where I had to like go on the conveyor belt and shoot into the flames. I found that by mistake one day. And I was like, what is that? And I looked and it wasn't on any like secret box maps or any guides. And I was like, how did that happen? And then I found a video that had all secret boxes. And there was another one that was all secret boxes that didn't have it. I found one that had all 61 and it had it on there. So that was my research. Another one that was key in making me just get good at this and learn the ins and outs. Has anybody here ever seen a channel on YouTube called You Can Beat Video Games? Yep, all right, I got a couple hands up, right? That guy is awesome, right? So he's got a golden retriever. He breaks these games down a lot, and he teaches you ways to get like all the power-ups and just kind of get through it, even if it's casual play. I watch those videos a lot, just to kind of like get through and like really learn the ins and outs, when I'm trying to do this. Because I don't start this mastering it. I start this kind of really crappy at these games. I work to get this good, at it. So dude, the guy from You Can Beat Video Games, thanks a lot, man. Because part of why I'm up here and almost pulling off a perfect score is for you. So thanks, bud. And TJ, thank you for your question.
Thank you very much, TJ, for the question. I'm going to give you a prize. I'm going to give you a mouse mat. Is that a mouse mat? It's rolled up in there. I'm not allowed to take it out, but it looks like a mouse mat to me. So best of luck. Hey, thank you for the question, TJ.
Thank you.
Hey, give me a wave if you want to ask Mike a question while he's doing the high score run. I see someone there. I'm going to run over. I'm going to squeeze past you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, let's get our hit in here.
All right, what's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, what's your question for Mike?
So I want to know, what drew you to Revenge of Shinobi for Genesis to begin with?
Just like the game itself or the high score?
Both.
Okay, so it's honestly, I saw the game on an episode of Video Power before I'd ever seen, before I'd ever played a Sega Genesis, like back in like 1990. And I thought it was so cool. Like Johnny Arcade, the host, was like showing how to get through this labyrinth level I'm on right now. So, Stevie Posowski, the guy who played Johnny Arcade, if you still watch anything with video games, thanks, bro. This is 36 years in the making. But yeah, dude, I've always just loved this game. I think Shinobi, all the Shinobi games are just favorites of mine. My favorite on the console actually isn't this one. My favorite one is Shadow Dancer, where you have the dog.
Thank you very much for your question, Kevin. I'm going to give you this PAX Land pennant. And I got one more prize to give out right now. And I think it's my favorite. Can we get this on camera so we can show people what they're playing for? You've got to ask a really good question, though. I'm not just going to give this to the next question arbitrarily. I want a good one. Who's got a good question for Mike? I see someone.
And remember, they don't have to be gaming related. They could just be about me personally, about, movies, music, anything, Just keep it appropriate. That's all I ask.
Yes, please. Please keep it appropriate. Hello. Oh my goodness, I love your glasses.
Thank you, I appreciate it. My name's Fiona, it's so good to meet you.
Hi,
I'm
Fiona,
wondering,
thanks for coming out.
what game had the biggest emotional impact on you playing it? Like, what game really struck you the most?
Oh, wow, that's actually a really great question. All right, let me think about that for like 2 seconds here.
Take your time, no worries.
So there were a couple. Seeing a first-person shooter for the first time on my old 486 back in 1992, playing the original Wolfenstein was a big one. Seeing Doom for the first time was that. Resident Evil, the original on PlayStation, that game was a revelation for me. Like, I had no idea a video game could be like that. I thought it was like just the coolest thing ever. For emotions, Final Fantasy VII really tugged at the heartstrings. So I would say like a lot of those, really did it for me.
Great choices.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much. I got this prize for you right now for asking such a good question to Mike. Mike, that was a great question. You said it yourself. So this is your prize for asking it.
Oh, and also...
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And also the original Sonic, because I just love that game forever. And that's how I debuted.
Perfect choices. Thank you.
All right, making our way through this. This is the part, by the way, that makes this part slow. If I didn't have to like crouch walk like an idiot through these things, I would go so much faster. All right. Just making our way through, jump over the door. Remember, folks, we are on Pass 2. All right? On the 5th pass is when we go for the boss. And I will teach you a strategy that is guaranteed to make it so you never get hit by this boss. All right? They can be pretty tricky, but if you follow my lead, you will dominate them every time. All right, jump down, we're safe. And by the way, I don't think it's possible. I tried so hard. There is potentially one possible way to beat this by 300 points if it is actually possible in the game. And if there's time at the end, I have a flashcard set to that point and I will show you. Because I ain't scared. All right, the gauntlet, let's get beat up a little bit. Little fight club here. Whatever I do not want to go into that bottom door because that's the way to the boss and there's no way back. And yes, if you see me sloppy, I'm intentionally getting beat up here. I want to get beat up. It's kind of weird. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I think I might have screwed it up there.
What's happened?
I don't think I have enough bombs to kill him. 1, 2. Oh my god. Dude. I can't. He was too close and he double stabbed. We're still gonna have an amazing record, but we won't have that. I apologize. I can't believe that.
Wait, so is it still going to be
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's still going to be the world record,
But not the unbeatable.
but it's going to be breakable.
It's gonna be breakable.
Sounds like a challenge.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh. Seriously, like this is just breaking my heart right now.
Mike,
I am dejected.
guys, he's still going to get the world record. Can we show Mike some love?
I cannot believe it got all the way to here. Like, you don't
So what I'm hearing is that you have accidentally just set up the storyline for next year.
I mean, if you guys would want to see me do the same game 2 years in a row, I will absolutely do that, but...
I want to see you get that unbreakable record. I still think it's pretty crazy that how disappointed you are that you're about to set a world record live on stage. It's like, oh, it's not quite as good a world record as
Dude, because I got through all the tricky parts, and it was just such a stupid error.
Oh, it feels bad.
Feels so bad. Like, you have no idea. Like, I feel like a complete idiot. All right, we're going to get that. We're going to get our final power-up. So going into the boss, 1,201,600. All right, you get 500,000 points just for killing the boss, and I think I get about 46,000 in bonus points. So we are definitely going to shatter this record, but it's not going to be as good. I apologize. But here is a strategy that'll make it so you never get hit by this boss. Okay? What you do is how you dodge. You're going to sit in the middle of the room. You're going to crouch. When they swing their hair, you're gonna hit, and then there's a sequence of dodges of immediately jumping out of the way, all right? And then one that you have to double jump up. It's a pattern, it happens every time. So we're gonna go right here. And we're gonna wait. He's gonna swing his hair. Immediately high jump to the left, walk out of the way. Get to the middle, duck, do it again. But come back slow. Double jump straight up. He starts it again. Do it again. We're gonna do a double jump straight up. All right, and now this is the last shot. Let's toy with him. So if you're playing the other way, that slows that down, but it's trying to kill her. And I want to make her sweat a little bit because I am a terrible fiance in this game. So what the hell are you doing? No! All right, let's finish. Goodbye. Okay, That is it, and it's definitely going to be a world record. We're going to see the score in just a second once the lock pops off. Let's play with the animation. 1,747,600 points. That is a new world record right there. Enjoy the good ending.
Oh, Mike. That was absolutely incredible. That really was. I know you're hurting right now. PAX Arena, come on, make some noise for High Scorsese.
Thank you. Oh, dude, buddy. Oh, man.
Unreal performance.
Thank you.
And I did, like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Look, I know you don't want to hear this right now. I really feel you.
No,
but
we are good.
There is an element of this where we're watching you do it and you're saying stuff like, there's a guy off screen here, and you're so casual that the whole game, even the hard bits, look pretty easy. And it's not, right? Anyone who has played games like this knows it's not, but for people who haven't, they're like, this looks easy. And then while he's doing the bit that you like considered the easy part, one tiny mistake.
And it's funny,
it's over,
it's
right?
literally a missed trigger. Like, I hit it once, but it double sliced. Like, it went, dud-dud. I was like, what? Like, couldn't believe it. And now I'm gonna be so paranoid the next time, I'm gonna leave 6 boxes down there, just in case. Because I could have prevented that. Like, I feel like such an idiot for that. It's funny, you'll never see somebody more disappointed to break a world record in your entire life. No, in all honesty, I'm actually really happy that I did it. I'm happy I didn't fully fail. While I didn't do it as well as I would have hoped, I am really pumped for this. You know, I worked really hard at this.
The old world record was about 1.2 million, right?
Yeah, like 1.289 or something like that.
And you decimated it. 1,747,600 points.
Dude.
So you beat it by like 40%.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
By a lot. The target score is over 2 million. And actually, if you guys want, I'm going to show you a couple things here, right? Do you mind if we show a couple things here?
We're going to go sit down and watch.
Stuff,
all right? Yeah, you're going to show us? What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show you a couple things. One, I will show you how to beat me, even if I did the perfect score, because I promise that I will. And I'll show you what it looks like in the final, like what it would have been, all right? So, unfortunately, you're not going to get a legit record, but, like, you know, a legit perfect record, but you got it. So, I did prepare a couple things, and plus I'll show you the other ways that the enemies were in here, right? All the ones that they had to take out. So let's put this baby back on. I got a little one of these, and just a couple of these. All right. So first and foremost, this is the trick, all right? This is the one that someone would be able to beat me if they could figure this out, and I will explain. So if I go over here, right? There is a ninja who has no will to live. Every time, all right? Just does that. But if you notice, he is below the line of the deck. You can't shoot straight. And when you do this, I crossed him right there. Nothing, right? It just doesn't register. So the only way you could get him is if you go here, right? Let me, hang on. Set this up. And when I see him, go like that, right? So you can take him out, but that costs you 10,000 points and you only gain 300. So it doesn't work for that. So if anybody could figure out a way to take that enemy out with just a shuriken, I have tried so hard. I put on emulators in slow-mo and watched the thing cross through the sprite and not register. So if you can do that, you can up the perfect by 300 points. All right? Next, sorry about that. Let's see some of these individuals here, right? So normally, you know, you have this base here, and we had the bald guy. Well, the bald guy is not just the bald guy here. The bald guy is, here, let's take this one out just so we see the other side a little easier. Let's get rid of that. He is none other than Green Beret, Mr. John Rambo. All right? So clearly that's Rambo right there. They did not care. Come on. Let's get to the end of the train. All right. Now watch this. It ain't just Spider-Man in this one. Recognize that Cape Crusader right there? They took their instructions way too literally. Last one. So remember this big skeleton monster here, right? Well, from the depths of Mount Fuji comes Godzilla. Right? So another one there. And lastly, just so you would have seen what it would have been, all right? This is what the perfect score would have looked like. I would have done it a couple more times through. This would have been my total coming into here. So this is what I'd be walking into the boss with, all right? And we'll take him out real quick and you'll see what the final total is. It's funny, I did this twice the night before I left from Philly. And I seriously, if we had enough time to do it, I would literally do this again. It bothers me that much. Like, all right, so we'll go here. And I won't toy with her feelings on this one. So what a perfect score would be in this game, all right? Let's wait for this to go. Let's do the little beat, pop the lock. It's so funny when it does that. That would have been a perfect run. All right, it would have been 2,083,600.
That's crazy. So you were about what?
Yep,
250
exactly.
off, something like that?
336,000 points, the booth just informed me, is what I would miss because I didn't get to go through, because I had no way to kill him off. So I couldn't go through the other times. Each time through the last level is 112,000 points.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's it, guys. That is how it is. That's Revenge of Shinobi. That is a new world record. And while I couldn't do perfection, I did deliver.
Hey, you did pretty well. You did a lot better than I could do, Mike. Hey, let's come up to the front of the stage. Let people give you a proper round of applause that you can actually see and hear. Come on. Hey, make some noise for the new world record holder, High Scorsese. PAX Arena is always so happy to have you up here, Mike. Listen, were you having, until your horrendous mistake that I know you're going to live with for the rest of the year until you come back and do this next time, were you having fun at least?
I was super nervous. I was literally shaking at one point, like during the Godzilla thing, like I tremble. It's crazy.
You're not usually nervous, right? Usually you're breaking your own world record for a start. So is it more nerve-wracking trying to break someone else's record?
A little bit, yeah, because I don't have that to fall back on. So if I screwed up to the point where I didn't break it at all, I was going up completely empty-handed. So absolutely.
So 336,000 points in it. And then, like you were showing us before, if you can get that record, there's a maybe, like a 1% chance maybe that you could add 300 points to that through actually taking out that ninja.
Exactly, yeah. And you have to be able to take it out with shurikens. If you use magic, it doesn't work. You end up with a deficit of 9,700 points.
Wow. It doesn't seem possible to me, but what do I know? And listen, 300 points in it is crazy when you could potentially beat the old record by like 800k, and you did beat the old record by over 400,000 points. So 300 would be like next to nothing. Is there anywhere else, or is that literally the only place to squeeze any more juice?
I don't think so. There was one spot where I thought it could have, and it would have been big points. It would have been actually taken every pass through 8-2, would have made it a solid 115. Because there's a 115,000 total possible points in 8-2. But the problem is there's no path back from the last one. You have to go to the boss. So there's a spot by one of the hidden blocks in that room where you gotta like crouch walk. where you kind of take out a hidden shuriken, you can see that room through the wall. But I tried so many ways, and I cannot pop that box through the wall, so I don't think it's possible. I did everything from ninjutsu magic to burning all my shurikens so that I can jump and sword slice at the same time to get the right height, and it just doesn't happen.
Damn. I would love to know about anything the way you know games like this, Mike. It's unreal, and it's such a pleasure to have you up here breaking world records every year. Are there any final thoughts, anything you want to say to all of your adoring fans, both here and at home?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out. This was so much work to break this down and come up with strategy, get good at it. As you've seen, this game is brutally hard. There are so many cheap ways to get taken out in it. And one thing I hope after every one of these is that I've at least inspired some of you to go back and play these games and say, hey, I might have found it too hard. I might have found it, cheap or grueling. But I really do. I like when people watch these videos and say, hey, this is how you get through it. I can do this too.
And are you going to put out a video on how you broke this down?
I mean, the run, or how I broke it down, like all the things, possibly, yeah, I can. Might be a lot of math involved and stuff like that, but I will do like a little post about like my crazy person notes and all that. And I definitely do plan on doing a video of just like how to do everything,
Well, Mike, where can people find you online?
Online, I make myself really easy to find. I am at High Scorsese everywhere. You can find me at High Scorsese on Instagram, on YouTube, and also on Blue Sky, but I don't really use that one much. But, it's there.
He's there. He's online. He's live on the PAX Arena stage.
And Twitch, of course. Can't forget that one.
And Twitch, of course. And he's going to be signing up for one of our 2XKO tournaments. And I know everyone in the crowd has already signed up as well, right? Right? No? Well, you better go down there to the LAN zone and sign up with our team, because we want to break some records here as well ourselves. We can't let Mike be the only one breaking records on the stage, and we want to have a very big event. So if you want to help yourself be in with a chance of getting your hands on some of our $10,000 prize pool, go and register for the event. You might end up on stage talking to me. And hey, if you stick around, you might be on stage talking to me anyway, because I've got trivia questions, I got prizes, and I got a whole lot more in store for you this weekend. But one more time, thank you very much. High Scorsese, make some noise, please. PAX Arena for our new world record holder, Revenge of Shinobi. Thanks so much for being here, Mike. It's such a pleasure. We're going to take a break before we come back with the opening pools of the Almost Pro 10K 2XKO Open Mixed Mode on the PAX Arena stage here in Boston. So don't go anywhere.
끝났다고 생각될 때, 포기하고 싶을 때, 패배가 눈앞에 있을 때, 기억하라. The game is never over. 우리는 플레이를 이어간다. 모든 한계를 뛰어넘어 우리의 모든 것을 건너 우리는 자기 자신과 싸움에 승리한다. We play to win. 화이팅.
Whether it's sunglasses outside, blue light glasses inside, or night driving lenses in the dark, Zenni has affordable eyewear for everyone. Get 15% off with code PAX at Zenni.com.